Hey, everybody. I just noticed little man is right here next to me. So, in case you hear anything like usual, um, yeah, I've always got him close by during the day. We are currently not taking down Christmas, as you can see. I just refuse. I'm not doing it yet. We got a Christmas tree on sale, and I want to try and fluff it all up and transfer the old well, not the old transfer my ornaments off the old tree so we're going to pitch the old tree because we've had it for years and it has lights on it that they say like you can snip off maybe a branch and send it in for testing, but it's not like you can snip your lights in off and send it in for like lead testing. Hey, Tibor, good to see you. Good morning, with Steven in the dirt. Oh, thank you, Hugo, for coming in first. And then John said he's going out to feed his chickens, which is awesome because I was feeding my little chicken. Well, he's not really a chicken, but my little son. He's smiley right now. We'll see if it lasts. Let me know if I'm too loud or if you can hear me, if it sounds good. Because I never know, it has its own little adjustment here. Da 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 da. Test, test, test. But today I came on because I've been doing about, I would say, since last Friday, I've last Friday I got sick over the weekend because I consumed too much sugar because I was eating those kisses. Thank you guys. Because I consumed those white chocolate kisses with the peppermint in them, and then I ended up so sick. I also think I got sick because I did the New Year's Day crab legs with all that butter, and I'm not used to eating dipping things in butter and eating it. Although delicious, I think my liver was like, "Girl, you need to settle. You need to just settle down because that's just way too much for me." Okay. And considering your, liver is what will push out glucose for you when you go into the hypoglycemic feeling, it gives you a warning, and then, the liver sometimes will help save you because it will give you that glucose push so your brain doesn't go, "Oh, I think I'm going to make you pass out now." The liver is very important for just balancing out our blood sugars. And I think mine has been working overtime, not having a gallbladder. So my next thing on my list, I got my new organic castor oil. I'm going to order the organic uh, packs to put over like my liver. And you basically just put the castor oil on it and you wear it. Like I would wear it throughout the day. I wouldn't want to wear it while I'm sleeping. People do, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to wear that around me while I'm sleeping. The only thing I like on me is like a really good comforter when I'm sleeping in pajamas, just because my regulating, hot and cold is very difficult too because of my central nervous system stuff. But what I'm saying for our title, like a retreat from the sweets, after that happened, I took a retreat as far as I was not eating things specifically with sugar. Like I was trying to avoid the chocolate and trying to avoid anything that had added sugar, juice. And yesterday I almost crashed. And I thought of my friends who have, sugar issues that they need to, they're diabetic and they have to be on insulin. And I thought, and then their doctors tell them to lose weight. So they're laying off the carbs and then they're going into hypoglycemia. And it is probably like this ping pong affair trying to lose weight and, cut calories and everything because you have to maintain a certain level of, you know, sugar level. And so I was feeling like, okay, these are the symptoms of hypoglycemia because I've fasted before. I used to, I haven't fasted since it happened. I could only do a day, like a full on straight day with just water, fast. The next morning, I almost blacked out in my, yes, the most healing, that's true. The most healing and repair happens when we sleep. That's true. Very good point. That's probably why they do all that while they're sleeping. I don't know. It depends on how it fits me and if it'll stay in place. I just don't like that idea of a band around me or something being taped onto me. I have to look. I still have to look and see what's available and what it'll feel like when I sleep, because sleep is so hard anyway when you have fibro. It's just, well, when you have the diagnosis. So I was feeling hypoglycemic. I was getting lightheaded. It was the typical feelings that I've felt when I've fasted. And I was like, okay, I cannot black out, but I wanted to check my blood sugar. And of course, my little checker is shot. I had it, and of course, it wouldn't work. So I'm like, okay, well, I know this feeling, and I'm gonna need some sugar. And so what I tried was a little bit of the pomegranate juice in I have a Kavita, one of those that are like a soda. It's like a water kefir. I just bought it. Like, it's not, I made it. I'd like to make it. I'd like to start doing that. So just a little bit, like as an 8-ounce serving, I did not do of the pomegranate. That would have been just way too much of a sugar rush. Just did a little bit, sipped on it, and I was like, okay, yeah, it is my sugar. It is my blood sugar. And then though, what I noticed is once I did that, it makes exactly. It'll make me hyper aware and I won't sleep, Diva. Exactly. So, but once I did that and I injected a little sugar into my system, then my system was like, I want some chocolate. You need to give me chocolate. That'll really help me. No, I'm not giving you chocolate because there's other ingredients too in that chocolate. Like, I got to find something that's low sugar. Sure enough, I end up finding an organic, it was a drinking chocolate, but I didn't drink it. It even said on it, it's got like cayenne in it. It's almost like a Mexican hot chocolate, and it's all organic. And I had it in my cupboard, and I was like, okay, well, it's still fresh because it says so. I know, right? Storms. So I'm like, all right, a serving is, I think it said 2 tablespoons. I'm like, if I just do a teaspoon, like half a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, I can just make this thing shut up in my head and give myself some of the sugar that I'm like needing and craving right now. But I did notice, like, once you're on sugar, it's very hard to get off of it when you have fibro. So I went looking for studies about it. Sure enough, we can go and get our H1C, H1, hold on, I always get the letters wrong. Our HbA1c done. And we look normal, like totally normal, but we're not. As far as our testing, when you put us up against people who do not have fibromyalgia, we test higher. And they have found out that when they, which I don't want to go on meta medicine, ends in foreman. I don't want to say the whole thing together and get attention that I don't want. Yeah, it was dark chocolate. It was it was dark chocolate that I used. It was like little pieces of dark chocolate. I had to make sure too that it wasn't cocoa nibs because I didn't need to pee everything out. Because cocoa nibs is a diuretic. Like, of course. Hold on. He wants. Okay. Curious George 3 back in the jungle. There you go, babe. But yeah, it was an organic dark chocolate that you could add milk to and make it a drinking chocolate. And everything in it was organic. It was low sugar compared to, and no soy. Like, there was no soy in it because I'm sensitive to soy. So I just had a little bit dry, and it actually was delicious because when you're really, really craving chocolate, but it was a good quality chocolate that was in there. This printer works fine when Hugo's working on something. Yeah, I have the same thing with my printer sometimes. But anyway, I did notice on the study that turn that down, although we will test normal, we are tend to be more insulin resistant and tend to go into metabolic, like we have other metabolic issues once they discover fibro. But they gave them this medicine, people with fibro. Some of them had already gone into the clinic and received the standard treatment. It said standard treatment was they usually give them, it looked like an antidepressant, and then they gave them, like, the gabapentin kind of medicine and treated them with those 2. Some groups, they just left them there and they monitored their pain, and then the other group, I don't know if they had both, but they did take that meta medicine to, balance out the blood sugars, which I've heard good and bad stuff. Okay, thanks, Tibor, for popping in. I appreciate it. You have a great day too, hon. And when they did that, the pain levels all went down of all the fiber. They all reported way, way lower pain levels. So there is something going on with our nervous system, with the fibro, that is causing like a insulin resistance too. And, that scared me, like, okay, I'm on the right track. I really need to get moving, because that was what I've studied is one of the best things you can do for, type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance is moving and not being sedentary, which is hard because of the fibro. It's very hard to get off of. I actually know I decreased my dose by half, and that's just enough for me. So it allows me to sleep through the night without waking up in pain. And then I don't take any during the day. And I have a very low dose. It's very rough on you. That's why I decreased it to only taking the night dose. I didn't take it myself all the way off of it because I found I was doing increments of about 100 milligrams Huga, and I'm down to 600. I was on 1200. And every time you go on, I won't take that. I won't take amitriptyline. After reading about it, I won't take it. It's supposed to be this great medication for people with migraines, and won't take it. The other one I can't take is the CoQ10. I believe that's how you say it. It's also, there's another name for it. Shoot, can't think of the name, because it drops my blood pressure too much. Oh, the other thing they found out too with people with fibro and insulin resistance and blood sugar issues, it affects your brain, the vascular parts of your brain down to, I guess, like the really fine vascular parts of your brain, and can cause issues. And that, like, oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. My mom, you can't take it because of it's supposed to help with high blood pressure. Did it do the opposite with your body? Hey, what's up, girl? Hey, almost homesteading. Good to see you. But yeah, I was, Hugo, they tried the amitriptyline. It was neurologist. The neurologist gave me that to try for my migraines. Turns out that my migraines were basically being kicked off hormonally. You might want to look at, but if he's got you on something that's lowering, yeah, if he has you on something already that is maintaining your blood pressure so it won't go up, the CoQ10 would double it up and it would drop your blood pressure too much and you would be in bad shape. It's basically instead of a pharmaceutical, like a introductory pharmaceutical. What is this? Opening and closing to Curious George 3. Back in the Jungle. Okay, I'll try. Oh, excuse you, sir. Opening and closing of Curious George 3, Back in the Jungle, 2015. I said 2005, but it was 2015. Okay, then that makes total sense. That's the same thing with like statins. You better not eat grapefruit. Well, why don't we start out with grapefruit? Why don't they say, hey, are you eating a grapefruit a day? Can you? Not many doctors will suggest that. Mostly functional medicine people will suggest that, but it's really hard to find functional medicine with medical doctorate together. And if you do, they're definitely not cheap because they know they're rare. We had a physician assistant that was functional medicine, and she would have to have like a doctor checking in and over her business, but she was excellent. Exactly. Why always the meds first? Yeah. I was actually juicing and doing great. It was just I was doing great with my diet. Then we had our daughter's wedding. Then it was like right after that, it seemed like all hell broke loose in my life. Like it was just one thing after another with the parents, with then we were in the system with him and dealing with a broken system and dealing with his family visits. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is that because they give, they how do you say that? They court the doctors. So that's, the first things they're suggesting. Okay, what? Okay, last thing. You gotta stop, honey. Mr. Dow Kiki. There you go. Why don't you go over and play with your toys? No, you wanna sit here and okay. I know. I don't know why we can't do that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's kickbacks and incentives. But I'm gonna put the StreamYard, the link in the side chat for any of my ladies or gentlemen that want to come up and talk or have anything that they want to add to this conversation. No, they don't. They don't look there. Some of the doctors are starting to look at your nutrition because they are aware, some of the younger doctors, but no, not really. It's a shame. Some of them are the opposite. They're going just totally what the insurance says and everything because they have those debts to pay off and they like that courting. I knew somebody who owned, a catering business, and he did what was called Glaukosher or Glock kosher. I can't say it right. It's the highest order of kosher that some of these doctors eat. He was making bank from those pharma companies sending these doctors lunches. Okay, sounds good, rain check. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm usually here Fibro Fridays. I start usually at 2, but I might make it 1:45 because it seems like we start to get going and then I've got to go because like dinner time. Because Fridays my husband comes home on time. I like to say he comes home on time. Other days he's much later. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he comes home later on Fridays. It depends what, straw he draws. I wish Katie could be here because she was just talking about too, making sure she gets her electrolytes in and how it helps her with everything. I'm doing 2 times almost homestaying because I noticed that with my videos, no matter how many people watch my videos, I'm just not getting watch time. Oh, poor babies. The chickens are how cold is it up there, John? Willow Crow went to go feed his chickens, he said. He said he'd be right back. We're having our oh, we can't come up then. Yeah, I don't Yeah, it's the only way I can, I think, do it almost homestaying, but then that way too oh my gosh, it's 14 degrees. That's horrible. It's just not so sorry. Oh, that was that storm that was gonna hit you guys, I bet. Did it get that's the one that it hit? Or is this the, like, beginning of it? I saw something, just a glimpse of it. I was like, "Oh, no, my friends in the Northeast." Yeah, Homestead, I don't want you up here uncoffeeed and grumpy. The naked, you're always naked. You usually don't, show us, but then again, it would probably happen on my live because that's what happens. They love to get behind here, you know, give me a little flashy, flashy. Oh, it's coming tomorrow. So these are just the like precursor, like, hey, we're on our way to freeze your butts off. Oh, oh, that's horrible, Hookah. I'm so sorry to hear that. No, I don't think so. My son's trying to sit up at the counter and he's sitting right next to, hold on one second. He's sitting right next to Maureen's package, which I still need to put her address on. Hold on one sec. No, you're not, oh, darn it. That's not what I meant to do. Clicking the wrong buttons over here. Oh, well, that was more than I bargained for. Oh, yeah, he made a big old poopy in his pants for me. Ugh. I did wash my hands, but I'm so glad you guys, this is not smell-o-vision. Hey, KP Heathen, good to see you. Are we getting more solar storms? Wow. Oh, good. I'm glad at least they can still breed. I'm so sorry you lost one to the weather, Luca. I was actually looking at those cat the litter boxes that kind of change themselves, but I still can't figure out where we could put it. If we put it in the garage during as soon as it warms up again, it's gonna like stink. You, I don't think there's any kind of anything that could keep up with baking it in our garage. Yeah. Next 3 days, keep your eyes on the news and watch. Oh dear, I hope not. I hope it's not gonna get worse and worse, John, but yeah. Hey, good to see you. Near. Always good to see you, man. So yeah, I was trying to figure out when I was feeling like that, like hypoglycemic, what I had on hand, and I thought I had this one. It says 0 sugar on it. And the carbs, it says 2 grams. But what I can't figure out is when you go to the other ingredients, because it says it's got stevia leaf in it, it's got vitamin C, calcium, potassium, stevia for like, you think sweetener. And usually I can't do stevia, so I'm surprised I bought this. Pink Himalayan sea salt, bamboo stem extract. Maybe somebody knows what that's for. Hey, how to garden. And then trace ionic sea minerals. Well, then you go down to the other ingredients, and the first one is organic rice syrup solids, non-GMO citric acid, which is fine, and the natural watermelon flavor. As far as I understand it, rice syrup solid, organic or not, is sugar. At least it's a liquid carbohydrate. Yeah. Oh, you're so bad. Will there be a sale? No, because they'll keep just fine up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they're going to pull something. I know. They're totally going to do something. Just wondering when it's going to be. I watched that insane thing. It smells pretty good. And I've used it. I've used it thinking it was sugar-free, never thinking I had to double check that they would hide it in there. So I'm really confused about that. Hey, my Alabama farm life. Good to see you. The other one, and I don't know if you guys have used it. It's the liquid IV where you're basically carrying Gatorade in a little thing like this. Because I opened it and then the first thing I see is it's like sugar. So this is probably going to sound really gross, but what I ended up doing was just, I had pickles that were like a homemade pickle, even though they're store-bought. And I just cracked those open and started sipping on that to give myself some electrolytes before I realized it was my, blood sugar. So it wasn't just electrolyte. Oh, nice. I like the yellow tomatoes that are sweet. I can somewhat handle the yellow tomatoes out of garden. You got like the major tomatoes where you're at taking care of them, which is really cool. Hey, Moon. But yeah, we were just talking about staying away from sweets with people with who have the diagnosis of fibromyalgia, that their HbA1c tends to show up as normal, but they are actually usually gaining on insulin resistance compared to the rest of the population without fibromyalgia. It shows it all elevated. In fact, I'll show the chart from the study, and it's terrible because it's like that on here when I want to show you the chart, it's not colored. It's in like black and white. They took it out of color, and I don't know why when they put it on the NIH public med. Let me see if I can share it. Doo doo doo. Oh, that's not it. I went into the wrong thing again because I'm just so good at that. Yeah, that's the button. That's the one I want. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that chart. Let me see if I can make it big for a minute. No. Would it do it? Nope, that makes me big. So no. Then that'll be uncomfortable. Oh, there. Okay, that's about as large as I'm going to make it. The top ones are all normal HbA1c, but look at the rest of the population on those other two lines. That's where they are. And some of the fibro peeps are way up here. I don't know if you can see my pointer, but here. Let me see if it'll let me. Ooh, hey, there we go. Let me enlarge it. So what you're seeing here in this cluster is the fibromyalgia group. This is mostly all them. There's a couple that go down, but I'm so mad that they put it in black and white. That really ticks me off. Really, really ticks me off that it's much harder to show. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I bet. To be all caught up. I love that feeling. Early girl yellow. I have to try that. Are they less acidic? Are they sweet? Oh, no. Well, we were just saying, like, they were giving, people with fibromyalgia that same medication that they give people with diabetes, and the reduction in pain was extreme. Like, they no. Leave that alone, please. No touch. Out of there. Malachi, get out of my basket. He's in my everything basket that's next to my spot. They were studying a group that had the standard medication that they take care of, which was they gave them a antidepressant, which was like amitriptyline, and then they also put them on the gabapentin or something in that Neurontin, or trying to think of the other one that actually put like fluid on my lungs, but you get the drift. Then that same group, they added on, or they just treated them with the I'm just going to say it, metformin. They gave them metformin, and their pain levels went from still elevated to like 1, 2 on I forget the name of the pain scale that they were reporting on it. I'm wondering if I still have it on my phone, because I was just like, oh, that's interesting. The only problem is, okay, yeah, here's the group. Whoop. Oh, come on. It just took me right out of it. It opened on it, and then it took me right out of it. Where is it? I'm looking for it. And then little man is over there doing all his things. Materials and methods. It wasn't under results. Okay. Yeah, this is the standard treatment. Let me go up here. I'm trying to find where it said. Anyway, I'll show you just the graph. The effect of metformin treatment on pain is measured by the NPRS scale, which is the numerical pain rating scale. Like when you go into the hospital and they're like, what's your pain level? Describe it on, a scale of 1 to 10. It's that scale. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. The green is the metformin with the M. Look at how much it dropped. This is the one on the other side is the untreated, no standard treatment. Then standard treatment, we see they get a little bit of relief. That one poor grouping up there didn't. But then metformin, it all dropped like crazy. So perhaps too, watching your blood sugars, we have to start thinking about, because I noticed during mango season how to garden that my pain levels go up higher. They definitely do, because I mean I can't stop eating and trying mangoes now. Like they're just delicious. Low acid, almost all meat. Ooh, nice how to garden. That sounds like a great tomato. They're finding all kinds of cool things with these new weight loss drugs. Yeah. The only problem they're finding too is if you use that solely as your weight loss treatment and you are not working out, that you just will lose muscle. But I think they said something like you can even lose it at a faster rate. I I have to still study that a little bit more. Currently working on my adrenal. Yes, and a lot of that is adrenal fatigue. Yeah. Yeah, I have a problem with my cortisol levels too. That's actually what a girlfriend of mine was saying to look into, and that will be one of my stops as because I finally have insurance, is an endocrinologist. Round is the herbal way. Yeah. I do have it's grass-fed liver, which I'm gonna try again. Is that what you're talking about as far as the animal organs way? But I have it freeze dried. Can't I don't know. Maybe if I grind it up and make some kind of pate and find a really good pate recipe, I could eat it that way. I don't know. Yeah, the 1 to 10 scale has go. Oh, my daughter just came out. I didn't see her, and I just hear water going, and I thought it was my son. We just grabbed some groceries today, trying to focus on protein. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's so funny. Yep, same thing, Shawnee Shave. Well, then, would you want to share what herbal stuff she's doing with you? What? Can you try and feed him the other two, the banana ones that are in there? Yeah, or at least, you know what? Can you just make the oatmeal? Hold on one second, guys. Can you make the oatmeal? It's just 1 scoop of the oatmeal, his pouches, and stir it up, and then you might have to add a little bit of his almond milk right there, the blue bag. Oh, careful. Yeah, the organic rolled oats. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm interested to know. They do. I know a lot of people like ashwagandha. I can't take it because it upsets my stomach completely. Makes a raw liver smoothie. Oh my, a raw liver smoothie? Ew. Seriously? How does he do that? Does he freeze it? And then what's he put in it other than raw liver? I can't do that either. No. I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger do some of his smoothies, and I can't do his smoothies. I could probably hide a raw egg in mine, but I would want to have my own chickens to do that because they're, you know, who knows how old that you're getting in the grocery store. Okay, well, yeah, the iron. So then, yeah, you might do well with green juicing too. Not in that one. It's got to go in the white bowl. Don't microwave it in that. 1 minute. Yeah, that's what you mix it with. Mix those into the white bowl. Thank you for asking, hon. That helps me. I would like to start. Oh, that's nice. Will it grow? Yeah, I can only do turmeric if I juice it, and it has to be in with other stuff, and I can't do a lot of it, but I can sometimes just even chew on a little piece. Too much of it, though, yeah. And also, if you're taking turmeric supplements, they put all kinds of weird stuff in some of that. I know. I have to move to get backyard chickens, or I have, illegal ones, and my husband won't do that. In case we get caught, we get fined by the city. by our HOA, so we get like doubly fined, and nobody needs that in this time with, you know, just groceries being hard enough to pay for and all our other stuff that we keep having, like the fridge. And then, for those of you that don't know, I fixed our toilet last night. I was like so happy because I was thinking we're gonna have to go and order the whole new inside because we have it's like a chamber stopper. One of the things was when I was looking at the parts, it showed a video on how to do certain things on the video to put it in. And then I'm like, duh, look on YouTube. And so I did. And a plumber was on there, showed me how to like pop the cap off, which I couldn't do, but my husband did it when he came home, cleaned it up, and it's working again. I know I need emotional support chickens. I thought of that too. I don't think it'll work. I would love to do that. I so want them. Yes, the herbal way is whoop whoop. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. I've tried those. Don't do well on chase tree. Borage seed extract. That's interesting. Maca I've tried. Wild yam, which I thought it was the wild yam root, but I believe it was the chase tree that sent me off. So are they making that as like an herbal tea for you, Shiny Shave, where you're going? See, the family balance does it have any soy in it? Because I can't touch anything with soy. And I can't really I've done the creams, like the progesterone cream and, you know, the chase tree, the ones that they make. Thanks, Ugo. I felt really good. I was like, thank God, not another thing. Because I'm like, we don't need a toilet down. We're still waiting on these people, the electricians who, I don't know what they turned in to get the thing from the city, but it was like, we still need your contract number and we need a map of what you're doing, basically the job. I'm like, isn't that what you're supposed to usually hand in to get the permit? So I'm so lost as to what's going on. Okay, top a capsule. What's he doing? No, Malachi, do not take that apart. Oh, of course, he's going to run in my room. You need that right now. Oh, Robert, you don't have your instant? Oh, I've already told him, Hugo. I told him that I need chickens in my life, that the way the world's going, we need to get to a place where we have chickens. Plus, I had a thing going on with the neighbor's son where he was obsessed with us in our yard. Oh, is it out? Then just drop in an ice cube and bring it to me with the whatever you use to handle it. And I'll just keep it over here away from him till I'm ready. Well, but soy is suitable for them too. They can have soy as a plant. Good too. Thanks, Cass. Okay. I'll have to look into it. But I have to be careful with any of that natural stuff that's supposed to help with the hormones. Go figure, I have to try medication because I have tried all the herbal stuff when it comes to that. Oh, Robert, you guys are sending those to each other? Oh, it's just John. Okay. You're too funny. No, but I have told him that, we need to leave and get those things squared away. Thank you. Okay. Regular spoon. Thank you. Oh, you didn't. It's okay. It wasn't stirred. But you did good job for me. It'll heat up the oatmeal. It's fine. Can't think of the name of the maker of this oatmeal. Really good stuff. So we bought it. Bob's Red Mill. Bob's Red Mill has rolled oats on, it's either on Amazon, I think it was on Amazon or Walmart, and you can order it in bulk, and that was like the best price per unit. And so that's what I did because my son eats quite a bit of it. He's my little carb loader. Getting protein into him is difficult. I'm actually concerned about how his body is processing protein. Oh, I still have that up there. Let me click on something. I didn't mean to block you that night. The same thing, like I didn't know it was Barry when he came up behind the scenes. I thought it was another perv because he didn't use his name. Hey, cute. Hey, gardening warrior. Okay, it's formulated and excludes. Okay, hold on. I just mixed a whole bunch of stuff dealing with that. Oh, I'm glad you could make it, gardening warrior. Okay, so it excludes it. Okay. Formulated to exclude soy, milk, eggs. Okay. So then what they're using is that chaseberry tree or chaseberry, usually from the tree, and the other one we mentioned, the yam, which is weird because I can eat the yam. I grow it. I grow that yam. It's Discoria alata. And it really doesn't taste like a sweet potato. It tastes like just a starchy potato. Mine's purple. In fact, I wonder if it's still there. It looks like it's going strong, but with the cold snaps, we'll see. I know, it's no cute. I just did it too. I know, things are changing. Ooh, that's always awesome. That's great. We go through it so fast, it's like I can't even stash much of it. We use it up for him. I didn't mean to block you the other day. I did go savage on Barry because I thought it was a pervert coming up behind the scenes to show me his little smoky. I'm too sweet to ever be savage. Ooh, depends. I'm savage on people that are bullies or narcissists or people that would hurt other people. I tend not to associate with people who have been mean towards people who are like the gentlest of the gentle. Yeah, yours have gone dormant already. Mine are probably going dormant soon, but I have to go check them today. They were still green and up the tree growing. I did catch those bobules. I caught like 2 of them on the vine, and now I'm trying to figure out where I put them. Actually, I had put them aside. I can't wait to go and see like how many are on the vine this time. It's the first time that they've actually just the vine is taken off and I've gotten that on the vine to, recover and seed. I did pick up a false roselle, but it's green, how to garden. I think I sent a picture to the group that you and I are in. And I put it on my Facebook. But I'd never seen that. So I was like, is this really is this really cranberry hibiscus if it's not cranberry color? It's so weird. I'm not used to that. And cranberry hibiscus is delicious. If you guys haven't grown that, you should try it. It's got like a lemony flavor, but for when you're out in the garden, you can just pick it off and eat it. I got shisho. Is that how you say it? Shisho? Spinach. The one you can eat right off the plant too. That's like a tropical spinach. No, not his. I had gotten flashed by somebody else. Will it grow? Somebody I didn't know. Thank God. Oh my gosh, if I knew them, that would be so bad. I was wondering what the heck is it? It grows just like cranberry hibiscus. I was like, is it a mallow? They said that cranberry hibiscus can come in green and red, but I cannot find it anywhere. And I'm like, there's something faulty here. What the heck? is going on. Because I know the cranberry hibiscus is cranberry colored. I thought wait, I thought the sorrel though, there's 2 of them, right? One is like grass leaves. They're like big fat grass leaves that they use. Hey, Andrews, good morning. And I was wondering if it was the sorrel, but I couldn't even find it looking exactly the same thing. Like when I looked it up, I was trying to find pictures that looked like my plant, and it drives me crazy because that happens to me all the time. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I'm going to take that home. I've never seen that. Well, yeah, of course you haven't seen it because it's mislabeled. Let me see. Oh, yeah, but it's not red. Like the things aren't as red as Jamaican sorrel. That's just it. The stems themselves are not red. They're green. And the calyxes are not as bright red. So I think I've got some kind of weird hybrid. Like the calyxes do not look like that. And the flower that I have is a lot brighter pink, like magenta pink. Yeah, Barry is a gentleman. He does. He's very supportive too. Did get your gift. Oh, that was sweet. John actually said something sweet. Let me put that up. There we go. That was nice, John. So that's probably what I have then. I was wondering if I had a cross. I end up with these crosses. I've got some kind of hybrid weird banana that's also possibly like a cooking banana. I don't know how plantains and how it would do that. I don't know because you're usually doing pups. I don't know. Somebody got funky. But there's so many Thai bananas, I was told, that it could still be a Thai banana. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, that's any can usually. Any canned food, they love that. They come out of the woodwork. Do not get the nacho chicken. Oh, I can't even eat Wendy's. Oh, that's sad. Terrible when you're, like, so hungry and wanna grab something to eat, and then it turns out that it's really crappy. It's really crappy crap, not just usual crap. My weakness, in fact, I avoided it, was, we were talking about it before. Oh, she's probably busy. She's got a lot going on. I know, I feel like I scared her. I dropped the link, and I don't know where she went. There she is. She's listening. Good, I didn't scare you away. Good, I'm glad, Maureen. 'Cause, it wasn't like, "You must come up with me." I think I broke it. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh, well, I did that on fried chicken when I turned 40, and I was heartbroken. It was one of my old fillings in the back, and we were eating, and it was like a small little bone my tooth hit, and it just cracked like a back molar, and I would wanted to cry because it was like I already felt like I've always been fine with my birthdays. I was fine when I turned 40, but when that happened, then I was like, "I'm getting old." He's doing something. They live in a village with 1 star, always have oh gosh, I can't imagine. Oh, then that is totally understandable. I get that. Malachi, get out of there. Oh, give me it. Hold on one second. I think he just ripped my Bible. Give me it. Come here and give it to mommy. Please don't be my Bible. No, that's something else, right? Thank God it was a receipt that was in my butt. No, he ripped my Bible. Okay. He just ripped the back, but still. No, no, sir. You don't touch that. I watched him put it back. That's how I knew. That's where I heard it come from. My son has pica or some form of it. He also has just oral. Everything goes in the mouth. But it seems like I need to, when we go back to the doctor, ask them about pica. And lately the thing is paper that he wants to chew on. Oh, okay. Awesome. Always love a plant client. That's great. Sell, sell, sell. It's a man bag. That's right. That's right. It's called a man bag. That was what Sevenkin was saying the other night. I was like, yes, that's much better word than immerse. They must not be bringing in enough for your town. That's awful. I'm sorry, Andrew. Yeah, just about anything. Okay. Yeah, that's Malachi. We have to be real careful. Catch him with stuff in his mouth. Aw. Oh, how sweet. Yes, or a satchel. Yep. I forget what they called it. European something bag. Because that was no, sir. No, don't throw that. No. He's throwing he has a little stretchy thing that he gets inside for. You want to come have some water?
Happy birthday, Pluto.
Happy birthday, Pluto. That's what you want? Okay. Let's put happy birthday, Pluto. Malachi, careful. Happy birthday, Pluto. Watch. Watch. Be careful. I just tripped over the wire, even though it's right on the ground, and I almost just lost this whole thing. It has a man of war on it, like I said. Don't. Oh, oh, there was no pressure. Barry mentioned he was like, "Where'd she go?"
No, I wasn't feeling any pressure. I knew my daughter was coming home. She had went and seen her osteopath and a new massage therapist, and so when you put the link up, I knew she was on her way, and so we always like to debrief when she gets in to see what things are. And
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I would want to too if
you
that was
could have just
Hannah.
denied me from coming up. So
Yeah, true, true. That's true. But I'm not like that.
no, only
I
to
get
Barry.
only
Only
to
to
Barry
Barry.
when he uses a false name, and I think it's a troll showing me a wiener or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, Sean Meckham. Hey, Shadow Scout Sweet. Good to see you. Just wondering how you guys were doing over there, Shadow. Seriously, actually, just thought of you today. Good to see you.
And where does Shadow Scout Swede live? Because we're saying,
Sweden.
oh, sweet. Okay, it's evening there, so it's
Yeah,
like it's not even lunchtime where I'm at.
I think that's right. I would really feel dumb if it was not Sweden. If you move, just let me know. Oh, yes, the Wiener Trolls. Yep. Yep. The trials, the Wiener Troll trials. Yes, we gotta watch them. That's why I hadn't put up a hold on it. I didn't put it as not members, subscribers only. Oh
Yes.
gosh, that sounds good. Yeah, I need to eat soon. That's hard too for me because I'm not. And Gardening Warrior said it too. Like, I'm not necessarily a breakfast eater. Negative 29 degrees Celsius. That's what, like, I have to put that in and
It's
googly
cold.
pants.
It's
It,
cold.
yeah, it sounds like it's cold. Sounds very cold. Hold on. I don't know why they. Oh, it's negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mhm.
Holy crud, dude. That's freezing. That's below freezing. I just think there's where to begin. That's fine. Don't worry. No problem. I put it in both our groups. I even sent you a message. I sent you a message in Messenger. So I don't for those of you, like, I don't post it. In fact, shoot, again, I didn't text Laura. I don't think I texted her. I don't have many people's phone numbers, so it's not like I'm going and texting everybody, and even if I do, like what I just did, I forgot to text Laura and let her know what's going on. I'm gonna just let her know live, and then I'll let her know I changed my about page so it has my schedule on it.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
thank you to me. I thought other people were like, "Hey, she's live. Hey." You're welcome. Janice, I'm glad you could make it. I'm like, "I'm so confused. Wait, I said it. I said she stuff." I can't. Usually sometimes with the pop-ups, I am running with him, and then Janice, you missed it. He got up here within 2 seconds of going from a chair next to me to the chair over at our, like, bar, whatever, kitchen bar. He messed his pants. I got up to check on him, and yeah, had to do that. Oh, hey, the farm manager. Cutie Patoot. That's her grandson, the farm manager.
Aw.
Hey, Duncan, good to see you. I can drop the link if you want to come up too. We were just talking about like blood sugar and fibromyalgia, and how a study found that by giving some of them the metformin, it actually decreased their pain levels by a lot. But I don't necessarily want to take another pharma medication.
No.
So have to look that up. I know exercise is part of it, so until I do exercise, yeah, I'm not gonna try it that way. It's just such a catch-22 because even Hugo was talking about it, like, on our good days when we're not having, like, pain or exhaustion, we have, like, so much catching up to do that then we throw ourselves into, like, a flare sometimes because we're
Mhm.
doing all that. So it's constant kinda
Mhm.
give and take with the
Yeah,
body.
I think that's basically what kinda transpired for me with, the busyness of December and doing the extra shows, making the extra bread, and then it was like, um, once it was all over and however I hurt myself at the last gig I did, well, then the rest of the week, it was like I was having flares
It was
and
just
so
too
then
much,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
all at once, yeah.
Yeah. So, I saw my massage therapist and
Oh, good.
nothing is bad. It was just, you know, because I was seizing, then all the muscles are just tightening. And then of course I'm going, okay, like I'll be a little old lady and just, curl up in a ball. And
Mm,
then I um after seeing him, it's like, okay, no, let's start stretching these muscles, reminding
mhm,
them that where they need to be and, you know,
mm.
limp across the ground and whatever, but it's getting better.
Yeah, you looked fine in your video, you looked great,
Yeah,
but
well,
then you
that's
can
after
edit
seeing
yeah, you can obviously edit out any wincing or anything.
exactly. Well, no, and no, it was not too bad, and once I put my muck boots on, like a sock and a muck boot,
Mhm.
that really just kinda firms up around my ankle, and
Yeah.
typically once you get walking, it's like in first thing in the morning when I first get up, I have to Frankenstein walk myself to the bathroom because my knees are like, "Oh, I hate you." But then
Aw.
once you get moving, then you're like, "Oh, right. Remember,
Mhm.
let's" but I'm thinking I
Yep.
need to do a little bit of, yoga stretching in the morning or
Yeah,
something just
some
to
stretching, I need them to do
wake
mhm.
wake up.
Yeah, I need to do that with my feet because of that, one foot that likes to get angry with me.
Mhm, mhm.
That's awful, gardening warrior. I had no idea it could do that, but it makes sense because people lose a lot of weight on it, and now I'm wondering if it acts like a cleanse for them. Yay!
I
Think
like that
I
sh I like that she said, "And my toilet gets really angry." Right? Why? Because 'Cause you're sitting on it all the time. It's like,
yeah.
"Get off me."
Oh, I'm sorry to yeah. With the changes in weather too, even the mild ones that we have, my body was getting pretty
Yeah.
upset about it.
Well,
I
you've talked about the one day that you were going, oh, the air pressure, I got to go check it. And my
Yeah.
son, as he was coming over, he goes, is there something wrong with the air pressure? I got a really bad headache today, and
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
just like, where can you go where you're not going to have fluctuations so much in air pressure?
Right? You would think here, because 'cause we're pretty consistent and it's not, like, extreme, except, we do get a cold day once in a while, but we do have oh, no, I take that back because we have hurricane season and the pressure systems go awry.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not putting that one up there, Connie. We get your point. Yeah, the more you move with arthritis, the less you hurt. Yep. But that's the problem is the balance. It's the balance. Like as soon as you feel good, you feel like you're behind because of,
Yes.
having to take the downtime and everything. And just wanting to be your old self who maybe didn't have this. That's what it is for me too. Like I used to be able to knock out a lot in a day and
Hmm.
takes me like a week, it seems like, to knock out the same if I remember to stay on task. But then there's that too. So yeah, I was going to make my list and even I was looking just trying to figure out even the backyard from killing off so many things, which I still need to do that video. Where things are going to go, what I'm going to chop down, and as I'm looking and I'm like, "Oh, maybe that's what I should get for a gift. I should get a pole saw." cut
Ooh.
myself cut myself some sun because we've just got so many trees, but especially that strangler fig is just overshadowing my yard. And it's great for wildlife, I'll say that, but it's not any good for anything else as far as for us.
Yeah.
The fruit, if it was a fruit tree, it'd be different, you know.
It's pretty amazing when you become an avid gardener, or you're a homesteader, and it's like, look at, I bought you a pole saw, and you're like, that's the best gift ever.
Yes, I know, right? It just those things like, yes, please, I want my poor husband, I feel so bad for him. I wanted a hammer drill and he went and got me another drill. He didn't know the difference because he didn't grow up with a dad that taught him how to be handy and he just didn't pick it up. He just
Right.
working.
Right.
And I was like, well, I guess that'll be good for, when we have to put up the hurricane shutters, we have two. So one wears out, the other one can use the other one. But I still have no hammer drill because every time I go to get it with any kind of gift money, it's like there's other things I have to buy.
Right.
I mean, we actually have a friend that comes over and we go by his house and borrow his hammer drill.
Hmm. Yeah, that was me with our chop saw. It was like I was borrowing someone
Mhm.
else's, and I just went, you know what, and it's like I don't want anything to go wrong with it, and
Yeah,
we break it
I
and you
know.
have to move it and whatever. Or I go to their place and shop, and I went, I'm just gonna go buy my own, and man, that
I love those.
yeah, it was wonderful.
Is it the a miter saw too? Like it's the
Yes, yeah, it does the yeah, it's
the
not a
miter
table
cut.
saw. It's yeah, it does the
Yeah, I
miter,
love
and
those. I
yeah,
have one too, and that's my favorite. That's the first thing I learned on, and then I did like design down my parents' hallway for them, like did molding. And then before we moved from our townhome and put it on the market before the crash, I molded out all the windows on the inside and I molded like around my
wow,
mirrors. Like I went nuts. I loved it. I was like having so much fun with that thing. It's the same thing. I like saws. Like I have a tile saw. I like that thing too.
yeah,
I
wow,
yeah. I was actually just watching, what was it, I want to say maybe earlier this week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, I was watching about uh, how to make your own doors for your kitchen, like cabinet doors. Did it on a table saw. I was like, oh, I might be able to do it. So we'll see. So many projects, so little time is really what it boils down to. My life. And then little man too, who needs attention.
mm,
And yeah, it's hard. Because of his news. Oh my gosh. They're still talking about passing those back and forth. Okay. You were
yeah.
too much.
Those three, it's just
I
like
know.
in amongst the conversations, like, oh,
Yeah, when you just happen to peek over at a certain time, it's like, "Ooh, what?" Yeah, it's a good thing there's not like you have to have a G rating in the side chat because so many channels would get taken down. Not ours isn't that bad compared to even some others that I've
Yeah,
seen. But yeah, you
yeah.
never know
Actually,
what you're gonna.
there was one that I don't know, I can't remember who the people that I was watching, and they said, "Oh, and we're all going over here," or it seemed like theirs was ending,
Mhm.
but it actually didn't, and they were telling everybody to go over to this other one, and so I go to this other one, just thought, meet some new people and stuff, and then I realized that, the person one of the people that was talking, it was like they have their whole channel is all about, toys and clothing,
Oh,
and so so I go to
oh,
the and I'm just listening, and it's like, yeah, and you wanna have that, I always wear my choker, and it was like, "Oh, okay, mhm."
oh my I didn't even know they were oh my gosh. I didn't
And
even know they were on here like
and then
that. Wow.
yeah, no, and they're like, it's just
Wow.
and so I went and looked at their website, then I went, "Oh, I'm on the wrong chat, so, no, I'm not. This is not about gardening. This is not about gardening."
Not at all. Not oh my gosh. That happened actually. I was watching I fell into this hole. I don't even know how it got suggested to me. Um, but it's this young Asian couple, and it's mostly her channel. Uh, she used to start she started as a, like, mukbang channel, and I just watched as to why, like, they had their wedding, and then she takes you back to how they met, and in her vows, she talks about how she had multiple jobs and none of that like, she wasn't doing well with any of them. So then she asked her fiancé at the time, like, "I really wanna try this YouTube thing." And she's like, "I didn't tell him that I wasn't very sure of myself in that either, but I just wanted to try it." And now she's got, like, over 1.5 million subscribers, and
Wow.
yeah, and she's basically a storyteller. She retells a lot of the like heavy drama stories, murder mysteries. Some of them are really bad. So I don't listen so much to those, but more watch the vlogs about them, like the
Mhm.
wedding, because of me being, I used to be in bridal. I was a bridal, uh, I can't even think of the name of what I was. That's horrible because I'm watching Little Man, a consultant. I was a
Good.
bridal consultant for,
Mm.
well, I would say about 10 years off and
Mm.
on. I worked for this nice couple just part-time, like, I think I only worked full-time for maybe a few months, and then I was teaching. What what it was about. Oh, yeah. So Brendan, too funny. Anyway, this couple that I'm watching, she gets lots of sponsorships that she works into her videos.
Mhm.
So she's like, "Oh, some of you have been asking about, like, what I keep in my, bedside table."
Mm.
And she got sponsored by one of those toy companies. Like the rest of the sponsorships, like, say phone cases,
Mhm.
just lifestyle stuff. But when that one was, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like how, yeah, I don't think I could do that sponsorship on my gardening channel.
No.
Some of you have been asking about some of my other tools that I use in my life. Well,
Mhm, mhm. Yeah,
yeah,
my
no,
my my
yeah, no.
brown face would actually be very, very blushed red, and
And my husband would yank me off of YouTube in a second. He'd be like, "What? No, don't think so." Same
no.
thing with, like, she got sponsored by, like, a push-up. I don't know if that was in the same video, like, those push-up that we used to call them chicken cutlets.
Okay, yep.
And she was saying that there was a thing going around YouTube about, and I just, like, didn't even watch the video, but it was, like, how your husband would react to your boobs being, like, pushed up to basically your neck.
Right.
And I'm like, "Yeah, couldn't do that video either and could not take that sponsorship either."
Mm-mm.
It's just no. But yeah, she takes pretty much all of them, like, oh my gosh. She's got, like, she had Hello Fresh on one of them. It was like, wow. And she doesn't get they sponsor her, so I'm not quite sure what they sponsor her with.
Mhm.
Like, they sponsor the video, because she doesn't make a commission off the product. She gets a certain like flat rate for mentioning it, I guess.
Right. Right. Or it's, like, I think sometimes they do a little bit of money exchange, but then also you get a percentage every time. And I've,
Mhm.
of some friends of mine, we were talking on New Year's Eve, and I won't be able to explain the whole thing because I didn't see it, but it was, and I think it was on. I don't think it was on. It might have been on TikTok, or
Mhm.
maybe it was on the X, the um, whatever that. What was? And I can't even think what the former chat the former uh,
Twitter?
Twitter. Yeah. So I think it was on Twitter, and it might have been AI generated, but it was of a woman who was looking for a specific kind of sperm. And am I,
Wow.
am I allowed to say that? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's fine. No, it's funny.
Yeah. And so she needed everybody to be tested. So do the 23andMe. And so because she's
Ah,
wanting to,
yeah.
she's wanting to have a baby. And so people would go and fill that out, go and click on the link. Well,
Mhm.
not she, because I don't know, I think it might have not even been a real person, was getting $20 every time somebody clicked on and signed up for the 23andMe. So was making a
Wow.
ton of money, but I think it was all actually AI generated, including like her. So whoever was behind it, I'm thinking, well, that's pretty mastermindful
Yeah.
of a way to, make
Yeah.
some money
Well,
illegitimately, but
yeah, it does seem a little, yeah, shady
oh,
for real.
completely, because it wasn't a
Completely
real
shady.
person. But I will say, I'm thinking, wonder what I could do that would be sort of legitimate, not that bad,
I'm
as a way of
serious.
making good money. Mhm.
This is great. Yeah, they're gonna put all the AI on there. You're right.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Twitter X.
Mhm. X-Men. They're not real men. They're just X. They used to be.
Uh-huh.
Not really. They're not quite men. They're computer generated men and women. That was actually something like it was just a short, and this girl was talking about somebody needed her help on their like Facebook account, something like they couldn't figure out something with their Facebook account. And she's like, okay, well, let me get my drink and I'll help you. And she's married, and it was a guy. And, and she's like, and I don't think I told you this, but like he had all these AI, booby bots. Like when I went over to help him make sure his account was like
Oh,
secure, I'm like,
oh,
yeah, I would have bailed right then because
yeah,
that was on purpose. That was
yeah.
like to see your reaction, like out of there. Us men, our thoughts and needs are terribly misrepresented. No, of course not. You do have feelings too, and a brain that works.
Oh,
That
oh,
ok-
oh, Carol, read that
that
again.
wait. What did I say? Let's
Well, you're
see.
not missing something, but there's a little,
Yeah. Hmm.
you know, it's
Hmm.
like he always has something smart alecky to say in there. So
Yeah, we are not mindless animals. Let's see, media in general are doing that to them. Yeah, no, I think you're. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
they do have feelings and a brain, but it's like, what feelings and brains are they using?
Using. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I'm staying away from a phrase I was going to use when I saw that. Really, because it's daytime. We're in daytime here. I was gonna
This is daytime television.
I know that's what I wanted to say. I'm like, it's not really TV, but yeah, it feels like it right now. Yes, you do. Yes, Robert. I know. I know. I know you guys have feelings. It's just they come from certain areas like a lot. And that's where your mind is too. There. I said it in a way that,
Yes,
yeah, see, even Storms is like, no comment.
exactly.
Oh my God, I will agree. He is smart man. I agree. He is very smart man. He's smart aleck too. He likes to do those
Mhm.
smart alecky comments. Uh-oh. I thought he was complimenting you.
Yeah, both of them, it's like
I
you have
noticed.
to read it and then you have to read between the lines and you have to
Yeah,
add some extra words and you're like, there's a whole lot more, you know.
going on
And
there.
if you
Yeah,
if you read it with their accents in mind, you go, "Oh yeah, no, that was a slap."
true. If I read that, yes, if I read that with that Northeastern Portuguese
Mhm.
accent, which what a combo that is.
Mhm. I'm gonna say amen, sister. Amen. Amen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, not having to be concerned about that. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. I like
Mhm.
Higgy's
You said it very,
you
very,
have to be you have to be
artfully.
smart to be a smart arse. You
True.
do.
You do.
Mhm.
Yep, indeed. Or at least to be good at it, that's for sure.
That's cute.
Have a
Cute,
cookie.
cute.
Have a cookie. Oh
Your
my
w
gosh.
your wee little head.
They need some meow mix. Is that what it is? Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's, sir, get out of there. Oh, you're gonna do another poop for me?
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay, my life. I never knew it was gonna be like this. Like, yeah, let's foster to adopt.
Hey,
That would
Pastor
be great.
McQuaddy.
Hey, Pops, good to see you. That would be great. They never warned me about the poopy diapers going on and on and on. Huh? I see. But I mean, that can happen with your natural children. Well, you all don't want to hear what his brother and I talk about on the radio every evening. Oh,
No.
no, probably not during daytime television or daytime YT.
Mhm.
You can save that for your Sunday nights storms, maybe. But then you might, get all the pervies coming in. Then you'll be the one getting flashed and you'll see how quick you ban people too. He's not speaking until 4 Central. Where's he speaking? Pass. Where's he at doing a speech? If it's Central Time, I probably shouldn't advertise.
I think that's 5 for you,
Yeah.
and then
Mm-hmm.
3 for me.
No, I probably not. Probably not. You might, in fact, since you've got like quite a few like women coming in now from the artsy fartsy corner of YouTube, probably not. That would be a good call. Yeah. But so how, like, I know you said you were thinking about doing keto, of course, once we clear out the stuff in the house. And that
That's
was my plan. I was going to eat it to clear
that's
it out
that's the
too.
beginning of the diet is all
Yes,
this, food that you made over the holidays. We gotta eat it. We're not throwing it out. We're not giving it to the
exactly.
chickens.
Yeah, exactly. And then my problem is I have I've got to see what I can save as far as chocolate for next, like maybe birthdays and Christmas and stuff. Cause same thing. I'm not going to throw it out. Like, how
Mm,
long will it keep? I'm not really sure.
mhm.
I have like way too much. And you know what? When I bought those peppermint kisses, I was like, now Maureen wouldn't bring this into her house because it's like I had that little voice, like, Maureen wouldn't do that because she said she would, and you're
Just
gonna
don't
hate
do
it.
it. Just walk away from them at the store. Just
I
walk
know
away.
I should have, but it was on sale, and then it's like that thing where it's like, but it's on sale and it won't be here again until next year, Carol.
Mhm,
I definitely had the two sides going like they
mhm.
show. Y'all pray for my dog. I have a new heater and it's very hot. She's going, oh no, that's horrible. She's still doing that. I wonder, like, what is up with your dog? How does it? She must really be cold. You need to, well, no, I was going to say get her a sweater, but then she'll really combust. Yeah, see, I don't even know if I can do keto because of how I was feeling the other day. I mean, I know you get keto flu, so that was why I was like, well, maybe that's the beginning of keto flu and I should just, do some electrolytes. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm not prepared because I don't have I thought I had a sugar-free electrolyte, but then I see it's got organic rice syrup solids as an ingredient, and I'm like,
Right.
I don't know if I trust your labeling now. That I might get rid of because I don't know if I trust it.
Mhm.
Dang dog. We know how you've get out of there. No, no pens. Give me that. Give me the oh my gosh, what are you doing? Yes, come give it to mommy. Come here.
Well, if it's
I
got
know.
Chihuahua in there, then yes, you probably do need to get her a sweater.
Yeah, they shake. They get cold. Okay, thank you for my pens.
Come here.
Oh, Kathleen says before keto, do a cleanse, and that might help.
Okay. But then that's the same thing. If I go into a cleanse and go straight off of the stuff of the sugars and I'm insulin resistant, and then suddenly my body starts processing that insulin that I'm not feeling, but I'm pumping out.
Mhm.
That's where I
Yeah.
think it's dropping me all of a sudden. It's like the liver just finally starts to process it, but it's just so much of it that it's like, I'm going to kill you now. You're going to pass out. Robert, pick her up, cuddle her nice. Yes, that's what you do with, huh? Yeah. Was it Sushi? Is that how you say your dog's name? Sushi? Okay, I should talk to Sheena. Yeah, I know. She does the ketovore, and I think that is, and she came up with that term, and I think that is like a great combo.
Mhm.
Be-
Yeah, and I think Duncan was also saying,
Oh yeah, I don't touch them.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
yeah, it's those are you basically like when we do a ketogenic diet, we're doing, um,
clean keto.
yeah, it's almost like you're doing like a whole foods. Like so,
Oh, okay.
we stick to a lot of our own own foods. We don't do a lot of processed or pre-packaged or whatever kind of thing.
So it's kind
Um,
of like a Whole30, but you just don't have.
don't eat the high amounts of
You,
carbs.
okay.
Yeah,
I
we do
think I
the
might do better on a Whole30, and then maybe I can
probably.
move towards keto once my body kind of corrects itself a little more.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, we were gonna
Yeah,
start
I
on.
don't want to do dirty keto either. I don't want more box foods in my house. Got enough from stocking stuff, after 20,
Mhm,
after the vid. I have
mhm,
in case crap hits the fan. That's what I'm worried about is, okay, if crap hits the fan, I'm going to probably feel like crap because I'm not going to be able, unless I'm growing it and able to get outside and grow it, or I can
mhm,
grow it inside hydroponically, I'm going to be feeling like garbage on that food,
mhm,
on a lot of the stuff that you put away. That's why I
mhm.
do want to do more canning, and I want to get over my fear of, I have a fear of like doing pressure canning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Marissa, my oldest, she just did yesterday. She with our turkey carcass, she did seven 7 quarts of turkey broth with some turkey in them, and with
nice.
the turkey from her work, she did the same thing. It was the not same company, but same place that we bought. We bought both turkeys, one for her work and one for our house, and so super clean, amazing broth. So
Oh, okay. Your definition of dirty keto, that's great that she's getting, but she has you right there in case she messes up. Like she can, Mom,
yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing here. Help. Yeah, dirty keto, like when people in keto have talked about it before, they were talking about using the store-bought stuff.
oh okay, yeah.
I
I
didn't
didn't. I've
realize
never
there
heard
was,
the term.
yeah, I didn't realize there's another way of thinking of dirty keto. Okay. Yeah. But the fat problem too. My Alabama farm life, I don't have a gallbladder, so there's that too with keto. Will you please?
Yeah,
That's why I think Sheena did the ketovore because it's a combination of the two
too
with like
right,
a little bit
and
less fat.
right, and with us not having gallbladders, that's where you need to be taking some sort of bile salt, like, and you
Yeah,
should be
that's what we
taking
were
it.
talking about last time
Yeah,
was the
taking it no
oxbiotic.
matter what. Yeah, the
Mhm.
ox blood. Um, taking it no matter what, whether your
Mhm.
whatever diet that's the
You're
first thing
doing
that they should tell you after they take your
right?
gallbladders. You need to actually support your liver by taking, some sort of natural,
Yeah.
thing, so
And they don't because it's typical, you know, pharmaceutical supported doctors. I do keto. Okay, you do a mainly carnivore keto. See, and I need the protein, but I do well on juicing greens and eating a lot of greens. And there was this one doctor who she had gotten MS, and she figured out the same thing, that if she was using electrostimulation for her midsection to help her build that back up, but also tons and tons of greens and healthy, dark colored vegetables,
Mhm.
she was getting a lot more for her body to work off of, and she was coming into like she recovered herself. And this
Wow.
doctor did it naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
Kelly would know exactly who I mean. It's a protocol now. And she said she's heard of people really recovering well, but this woman also eats a lot of organ meats, which I'm like, ooh,
Ugh.
yeah.
No,
Yeah. I
no,
have to
thank
have
you.
some carbs too. I like, and then like to splurge once in a while and have like I like Cuban chicken and rice, like the yellow
Mhm,
rice and stuff once in a
mhm.
blue moon. But then again, like I can't have much of it because I'm sore. Then I'm sore. So that shows you right there that the carbs really do affect me and
Mhm,
affect how I feel.
mhm.
I know.
No,
No, it's not.
no, it's not.
No, that's hard. Yeah, that is hard. Yeah, I bet. I do too. I just feel so much better, especially if I can get them in, like, juicing them. I can get a whole bunch of fresh veggies in, but I know smoothies are better. I don't think my blender is as high powered as it needs to be. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Maybe if I like break the cells first, like if I would freeze it and then make a smoothie, like just the day before, like the
Mhm.
day of that or that night before the morning. But I don't know if that would affect the nutrients that I'm getting out of it.
Right. Yeah, you wanna grab a hold of it, earlier.
That's
So
awesome, John. Yeah, but you like work like a crazy man doing your oyster business. You're always like out there working, like physical labor. When you showed that one video of you guys how do you say it, reestablishing the oysters, and you're just like shoving out all the little baby oysters in their shells. Oh, it's some hard work.
yeah.
Yeah, but you are one of the lucky ones that you don't have to worry about it. My dad, for a very long time, John, did not have to worry about it. He was probably, I want to say, in his 70s when he first started to get a belly.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why it's so odd for me because I'm like, well, then I guess I take after both
Mhm.
because my mom struggled. And now I know my mom probably struggled more because I saw the weight go on more after she had to have her hysterectomy and after she lost basically all her, estrogen. I have a question about you. Okay. Here's your question. What's your question, Aid, about oysters? They do have a poo sack, and John eats it, and he says it's delicious.
Here's answer number 1.
Yeah, in case that was your question, there is a poo sack, and he says it adds to the flavor. Yep, yep.
I don't think I think about it 'cause, like,
I know.
I'm there
I
when they're shucking oysters, I'm just like, they're opening it up and I'm
Yep.
slipping it back.
That used to be me. I always same thing. But it's like so weird, like now that I can't like really go out and I used that was the only time I would really drink beer was I would go and have a beer or yeah, it was usually beer at that time. And oysters and wings. It was like
Mm,
that. And then too, like if there was some kind of fresh shrimp, like peel and eat shrimp. Oh my gosh, those were the
mm,
days.
mhm,
Like so fresh.
mhm. I wouldn't do the beer because the beer
I
just
can't.
takes up space, so it's like, you go,
Well,
"Yeah,
at that time, it, like, usually made you, like, relax and,
yeah,
you were just
yeah,
coming off the boat, like, at being out and stuff, and
yeah."
was like kind of nice. And it didn't take much with me. I mean, it's like one beer and I'm like, hey. And then I'm water and tea after that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this question, Aid. Am I like after mine? But oh yeah, I'm sure. And that's what I wonder too, Path, because of how the brain affects, like when you have something that is affecting your brain and your nervous system, what is it doing with how your body is doing metabolically? Like how is it processing everything metabolically? What is, I met Robert and maybe no, put that back, please. Please put that back. Put it back. Don't unstuff the couch. No, don't eat it either. Oh gosh, I might have to hold on.
There's a
I'll
joke
be right
coming
back.
for you. Oh, you're going right
Oh
back.
no, hold on one second. Homestead Aquarius. Who's there? I'll be back. I'll be back to see it.
I'm not falling for that one. Oh, Duncan's feeding the stoves. Carol's tending to M, and I'm just sitting here. That's right. Yeah, he says the same thing about you and his Nutty Buddy consumption. It's like we need to all buy stocks in Nutty Buddies and beer, since these two gents have met. When I looked at our weather last week, it was supposed to be next week. It's supposed to get up.
Hey, you meant like for real? Knock knock.
Oh, except for he's muted. You're muted, sir. You're a mute.
Probably saving his dog.
Well, I need to know when I'm going to be talking. I don't need to be just over here blabbering.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sir.
The coffee has not fully kicked in.
It's been an hour. How long does coffee take?
Well, I don't know. I don't have to have the answers.
Yeah, we need to know that.
I just wanted to do a public service announcement and use your
go ahead.
your platform here to do that. Okay.
I think it's okay.
You know, there's that little voice in your head that says, "Is this a good idea? Is this not a good idea?"
Shh, baby.
I don't know. That little voice is confused right now. That's the coffee part in it. But you know, I just thought I'd come up here and show everybody my foot long. Barry.
Don't make me ban you.
Barry showed the little sausage. There's your foot long right there.
Well, you went you started the sausages, the little sausages.
Did I? I would not
do
that. Okay, well, anyhow. That's what a foot long looks like. It's a little cold in the fridge. It's shriveled up right now.
You guys should see Aid has this stuff that I didn't know about. If you need something to kick in like caffeine, not like a foot long, but like caffeine.
Well, now here's the thing. I found out yesterday. Okay.
Here, come here.
I got these wonderful coupons in the mail. I'm gonna wrap up this foot long. We can't have all this. We'll wrap that back up. Save it for later when it's more appropriate to be brought out. Okay. So, but I have a foot long here, and I can't waste this opportunity. So, I've got coupons, right? 2 foot longs for
I'm gonna have some
Like
cheese.
$13. They're getting more expensive. $13, right?
Oh my gosh.
So
Is that how
go
much
up
2
there.
footlongs are now? $13?
Uh, That's yeah.
Wow.
If you got a coupon, right?
That's
So
crazy.
I haven't had Subway in like 8 years,
Mhm.
right? So I had this craving. So I'll go up there. I said, "Oh, I got a coupon," and get up there, and I said, "I would like 2 meatball sub footlongs," and they
Mhm.
got them, and they put all the stuff on there and everything, and then asked me about what kind of cheese I want.
Um,
I said, "Well, the mozzarella would be great on there," and blah blah blah.
mozzarella.
Get to the end, and I said, "Well, I've got a coupon for this." They said, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We don't take coupons." What?
Oh,
What?
I want to hear what you did because I know what my husband would do. Go ahead.
Oh, I was upset. I was upset. Um, I said, "What do you mean you don't take coupons?" They said,
Yeah.
"Well, there should be something on there about, on the coupon said is for participating stores only." And I'm looking at it
This
like,
is a franchise. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay. So we don't participate." I'm like, "Okay, great."
Oh,
That
okay.
just shot my perfect plan in the head.
That's terrible.
I says, "How much is it going to be?" It's like 25.96 or something like that. I'm like, what?
Mm-mm.
No, 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 no. Oh, no.
Mhm.
I said, how is it so much?
Mhm.
And she said,
When they
"Well, look."
used to be $5. Remember those days?
Oh,
$5.
yeah, I remember. Yeah. So, well, the
Wow.
meatball subs are like $8 and something, and the mozzarella cheese is like $3 and something. I'm like,
Wow.
I just bought $3 cheese. No,
They
no,
didn't even tell you that? That's not right.
no. Yes, sir, y'all didn't tell me that cheese was like
More.
$3,
Yeah.
a piece. No,
Mm.
no. So we haggled down to like $18. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
$18, and because, like I said, 8 years, and I'm
Yeah.
craving it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take it, but I ain't gonna be back. Not to this
Yeah.
non-participating
Well,
uh,
my husband's
Subway.
hardcore. My husband would have been like, "Oh, I guess you can keep them then." And he would start to walk for the door because usually they'll negotiate with you.
Mm. It was a surprising thing to me.
I bet. And you
Yeah.
really, really wanted it. And it was probably like, lunch and dinner right there.
I did, and
You had
it's
it
a
all
funny thing.
planned.
It's it was an Italian place, right? Subway, kind of. Well, I don't know that Subway is necessarily Italian food,
Yeah.
but it was an Italian sandwich, and half of them didn't speak Italian; they spoke Mexican,
Of
and
course.
so it was a weird night, right?
Mhm.
So anyhow, I got my 2 footlongs, and I left up out of there.
Did you
And I guess,
see your spicy friend, what he said? He would have done. So I must be married to somebody spicy. I didn't realize that we're both spicy.
well, I almost walked out, but then I would be hungry still.
I know.
You
I
know,
would ate too.
yeah,
Well,
it is what it
I'm
was.
more like you. Home said I would have taken it. I probably would have just ate like, okay, like that's me. My husband is like way better at negotiating. Like
Well,
stuff, a situation. Go ahead.
I just watched them fixed it, so I know it was 100% kosher.
There you go.
And, that would be my last time to get one that was unmolested.
True. Yeah. True.
If I go back, if I make a big fuss, right?
True.
that's
Give me
true.
it, please.
Oh man! So I guess the moral of the story is somewhere in there about
No.
if you're going to make a bargain for a foot long, make sure you know what you're getting into. Don't get too excited.
Or
Right?
what's getting into you? You want it kosher.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's strong.
or
That's
or
wrong.
Yep,
or
that's
it's the
wrong.
fact that you just right from the start is you go, I've got a coupon. Can I,
Yeah.
can I use it? Because sometimes a coupon will be, oh, you can't use it for the meatball sub, and
Oh,
it's only
LP.
for
I
specific.
have learned that now. Yeah. I'm like, well, do y'all have like a glowing sign that says we don't honor coupons?
Mm-hmm.
It was a perfect plan. And, you know,
Yeah.
LP
Well,
says it's across the country. She's having the same problem, I guess, with her subways. Out.
so
We're
then,
Yeah.
why is Subway sending out coupons?
exactly.
weird. That's the corporate, and I guess the franchises are like, no, we can't afford to do that.
Give it away. But
Mhm.
the thing is that I know that sir, I understand you want to crave a Subway sandwich. You got that craving. The problem is that the food is so bad that the footlongs, like the bread itself, it's got it's got an ingredient that they use to make yoga mats.
Oh,
Stop eating Subway.
I,
Yeah,
well,
the bread did. They got caught. Yeah, it's the
all-
bread.
apparently I have an 8-year craving for yoga mats. Are they used yoga mats?
Possibly recycled.
If they're at
Recycled.
least used, that makes me feel a little better.
Ew. Well, because it's recycling, like you're doing the planet good.
That's right. Oh, I'm in no shape to be up here. I better get down. Hey, who's ready for gardening now that it's in the middle of winter? Probably nobody. Yep.
Well, Carol's in the middle of gardening.
Yeah.
She's in an area where they garden.
Yeah.
Oh, she's down there. She's freezing right now.
Where other people garden, I guess, except me, where I kill things. Aid, was that actually a question? Because you never asked the question to John. I'm curious what it was, or was that it?
Carol's down there like my Chihuahua mix, and she's like down there getting too close to the heater, and it's like 50 degrees. Oh, it's what you get used to, though, right?
That's true.
Wait.
It is true.
It'll go with Homestead Aquarius has yoga pants that he puts footlongs in. What? I'm not understanding that.
Hey, y'all keep it clean
I
in here.
didn't say that. That was Gardening Warrior. Go figure.
Keep it clean. There are men here. We're
sensitive lot.
Let me put my footlong back in this wrapper here. Protect it. There we go.
LP, is it mild in Michigan too, LP? Your winter, like what's super mild for you guys? Because now there's stuff. Oh my goodness. Now there's stuff moving across the US coming at the northeast.
Let me just say to Barry, using cats, or I have upped the game.
Sweet.
You're gonna top a foot long. I want to see you do it.
Sweaty. Was that supposed to be sweaty butt sauce? Robert, what's wrong with you, sir?
I don't. I don't. I can't take him anywhere. But
I'm just having a snack. Says you.
You hush in there. Don't encourage the other voices in my head. It's already hard enough to manage.
Yeah, you need to not listen to that voice that says we should go get a Subway sandwich.
An answer to your question, how long does it take for the coffee to kick in? It depends on how many of those voices are active, and they're all squalling for it.
Uh-oh.
Yes. That's always the worst.
Yeah, for sure. My coffee, I think, worked. Now that I'm drinking it black, it, tends to work a little better.
I'm a non-coffee drinker. I can't drink coffee. So
do you drink tea or anything?
No.
I'm edging my way off of it. I'm only 1 cup a day in the morning.
Why would you want to do that?
To see if it helps my adrenal system, like in case that's part of my fibro, because you can have, total burnout and, constantly going for the fix, like the caffeine or the sugar, and it's just you're burning out your adrenal glands. That's why.
Don't tell me that my plan of coffee and Nutty Buddies is a bad diet.
Perhaps not for you, sir. It depends on, what kind of, I saw this health on a chart. It was very eye-opening. And that's probably like one of the infomercials that we get on YouTube, I think is where I saw it. And the naturopath was talking about like pure health. Here we are over at like 100%. We're in great, absolute best condition we can be in. And then 0 is death. So like in your life, like where are you on that spectrum? And I'm like, oh crap.
That's cruel.
It is like grade your health. I'm like, oh, but
No.
it got me thinking like I need to up my grades. Yeah.
Well, where was the peak in
The
this
peak-
little fictitious chart? This hideous chart was a peak like 18.
No, it's according to, it's not an age, it's according to your health and your vigor and all that.
I'm
But yeah,
probably when I was 7. I peaked at 7, and that was it. It's been downhill
sir.
ever since.
You should have seen me when I was 4.
You had those ripped abs at 4, huh? You were bouncing all around and muscular. Many of us were, and we could fall down and not hurt. Imagine that the next day.
Robert, do you drink your coffee black, or do you put sugar and cream in it as well?
No, it's I can't. Don't ask me that.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Jordan.
I know. I
Actually-
remember. I've heard you talk about your coffee.
I like my coffee strong and black, like my women.
That's right. That's what my husband would say the same thing.
That's that other voice. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
No,
because I've heard that if you actually put some real butter in your coffee and make it a bulletproof coffee, it's supposed to actually be very good for you.
Butter.
Butter, yeah, real grass-fed butter is better, but to put a tablespoon of butter in your coffee, it's supposed to do a lot of really good health things for your body.
What does it do? Explain. I mean, if you care to. I mean, that's
yeah.
I've never done that. I'm just going to look up.
Here, I could do it. Benefits of bulletproof coffee.
Yep.
They
My
also
arteries
use
are saying,
MCT.
"Oh, that's a great idea. We don't get enough butter in our diet."
I know, right? That's me. Usually it's butter and they do coconut oil too, the MCT oil,
Right, MCT,
which is
that's
for
right.
the brain, I believe. Let's see. Bulletproof coffee not only gives you energy, but also supports your digestive health, helps you manage your blood sugar, and aids in weight loss.
Da, da,
Yeah.
da,
I'll tell you why. I know exactly why it would aid in my weight loss with all that fat in it.
da.
They say that carnivore. It's so confusing, right? There's a lot of people that say that a carnivore diet is a great heart healthy diet, like ultra keto.
Yeah.
And but you can't have grains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that is what is causing heart problems. It's not the meat and the fat and the grease, all the wonderful things.
Yeah.
But it's bread.
It's the sugar and carbs together. I wish Sheena was popping in here. She knows like some of that research because she's talked about it. Yeah.
They want me to give up bread.
Yeah. Isn't that terrible?
That's a hard thing. Well, and I don't know if Andrew's Northwest Coins is in here or not, but still. But my stepdad, he was stationed in Alaska for many years. And he was saying that how the Inuit, back in the 60s and, everything, there's no trace of heart disease.
Right.
No trace of heart disease in the Inuit people. And all they eat is meat, fats, and all that kind of stuff primarily. Not much sugar, not much starch of any kind. You know,
Heard that.
the hemorrhoids is pretty bad, I hear, but you know, not heart disease. And there's some other examples. So I don't know. It's like the thoughts of me just all of a sudden going on a total greasy diet is like, does this make sense? I've got one stent that there are 3 stents that are really trying to hold up everything right now. Oh, so I don't know.
Yeah, real butter is better for you, Storms. You know, when you take real butter and you take margarine, you put them both on the counter. The margarine will stay totally fine forever and ever. Amen. Never mold, nothing, never go rancid. It'll just sit there. Well, it might go rancid just because the oil's in it. But,
no, I've seen that study where it's closer to plastic than it is like a healthy fat. It's they said it was like it did stay. But yeah, the oils might go like funky. It won't taste good, but it looks the same, just like McDonald's food will look the same, and because of all the MSG in it.
Yeah. But you know, putting a tablespoon of butter in your coffee, you know, or MTC oil or something like that, just to give you the, you know, the energy and it's So there's something to be said there, but it's like you know, you all said it's like it's the sugar and the bread. And you know, like are you eating just regular white bread or are you moving into sourdough?
Yeah. What's
sourdough is actually a, you know, if you're going to eat a bread, it's better to eat, you know, fresh sourdough.
This because sourdough is my favorite bread. Does that somehow mitigate the bad effects of the carbs?
Depends how much you're eating of it.
Yeah, the carbs are still the same, but it's just easier to digest and it's not as a strain. It's not putting strain on your digestive system. So if it didn't cost me $50 to send you bread, I would send you some of my bread.
Oh Lord, girl. Well, it cost me okay. It's going to cost me $50 to send you this thing that I got to send you, girl. I got to send you there. I just got to like match it up with that $50.
Right. So
but you don't send me no bread. I got bread down here. You don't send me no bread. But you are making some of the most incredible, making me hungry videos up there with your bread and everything. God bless you, ladies. Y'all can do
thanks. I know, but it's like get some Canadian sourdough bread. You might go, this changed my life. It actually changed my digestive system. It's actually good for me and I can eat it and enjoy it. And
see, now you're making me lean more towards wanting that grinder for my
you need the grinder.
My wheat. LP, I did see that. I saw that video where Jess was actually talking about her health condition and going carnivore and how it really did help her. I read that. There's also something called that's even more strict, LP, called the lion diet. And I couldn't necessarily do the lion diet. I'm not sure I could do carnivore. I think one of the ones, and Kelly talked about it too, was basically you start with the gaps and then you go into carnivore. So you're giving your stomach time to rest in between. So it's kind of the idea of Alabama farm life where you're doing like cleanse, or even like when you have any kind of gastro stuff going on and how you start yourself back up on broth or the brat diet. It's just without the rice and the toast and maybe, oh gosh, can you eat it? No, you can't eat bananas during gaps either. But it's basically, it's broth. It's not even bone broth yet. You work up to bone broth. It's really like strict, but it gives your stomach lining time to heal from all the assaults that we get through like the modern diet and also medications. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, soy will cause you also to gain weight. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to lose inches.
Fructose does too. No, you don't need to lose any inches, Mr. Footlong. Oh,
no, I don't.
That didn't sound right. That not sound right. Grow from to liquid diet and lost 25 pounds. Wow. Yeah, but then they can't maintain that. That's the only thing.
No.
There's no way. There's no way they can maintain that. Like, unless you're doing like maintenance and you're doing maybe like a fasting every other day. Like, how
Mhm.
are they going to maintain that? Because once you start eating food again, it comes back on.
Is Land O'Lakes good butter? Because that's what I get, you know. When I don't get that Kerrygold, I just discovered that recently. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
Kerrygold is great. That's the one I get.
It's very good.
I get the
Kerrygold, but
me too.
in for most of my life, it's been Land O'Lakes. Is that real butter? Is it good butter? To those that you know,
I think that used to be like a brand thing for us, for our age group. My mom was like loyal, like to Land O'Lakes, but I don't think they're as good as they're not grass-fed cows or anything that they say on there. I think it's more of we just got so used to hearing that brand was good.
I'm gonna tell you
It's
what.
way better than margarine, so it's definitely way better than margarine. And
People
Swede
say what
doesn't.
they want. It's grass-fed stuff.
I know.
We used to raise cows, and you know, grass-fed beef. We sat down and eat a steak and
Mhm.
anything, and you're tasting grass and wild onions and wild whatever.
My husband doesn't like grass-fed steak.
My God, they give
No.
me some grain-fed or grain-finished,
Yeah.
beef every day over the grass-fed.
Mm.
But
Yeah, the real butter. Yes, we buy it on sale. We get it. There's another brand too that does the grass-fed, and it's called True something, and they're pretty good.
True
Like,
Moo.
no, I have it in my fridge. I'll put it up in my comments
How can they call
later.
somebody
Sure.
something? How can they call milk True Moo and it's soy or whatever?
Awful.
Yeah.
Marketing. That's how they can do it.
Oh,
Get their
ain't no real moo in there.
Yes, that's Storms. That's exactly what we were saying too with Fibro. It's like that. Like you get that sweet spot where you can finally get things done, and then it's like you burn that out real quick and then can send yourself into a flare or in lack the next day, trying to catch back up again your system. But going to liquid for a bit can. Yes,
Okay.
it can.
Hey Q, have you had the Tillamook butter and the Tillamook cheese that's there in Washington?
Just don't get their ice cream.
Tillamook?
Yeah, it's loaded with all kinds of crap on the label if you read it.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Right back.
Yeah. Again, very good advertising.
Yeah, we just would
And taste.
We would do the cheese anytime we went over to Crab Fest to Port Angeles, and we're not allowed to bring anything back. And in our backpacks, we'd have, quite a few pounds of Tillamook cheese just because it was really good priced and it was just pure milk, and that.
There you go. Yeah, true. They do make both, so you have to make sure you're not getting the margarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably though at the market, I wonder if it was their higher quality than like what they're putting into the store.
Right.
But yeah. Oh yeah, that started an argument because there's certain flavors too though with Breyers, like you have to be careful that are loaded with crap, and then they have a few that are still like their old flavors that it's not.
So the Tillamook butter is not as good as the Kerrygold. Yeah, it's been years. Like we haven't gone to Port Angeles for Crab Fest for a couple of years now, and mostly I would just always go for the cheese.
No, I haven't heard of them. Adams Ranch beef? No. I can't buy like the grass-fed beef. My husband, I had to hide really awesome meat that we had from Butcher Box. And I had to hide it in stew because he couldn't handle that flavor that the grass-fed beef has. And I'm talking about really good meat, like tenderloin. He wouldn't, yeah. So that was like the best beef stew I've ever had in my life. But yeah, he to this day is like, please don't get that grass-fed beef. So you could have like grass raised and then maybe,
Grain
corn,
finished.
yeah, grain finished. But then you have to make sure it's like a soy-free grain finished. And how do you, it's like so much to keep track of. It never was
Mm.
like this. But then again, I say that, and when my dad was growing up on the farm, they used to fatten chickens up with arsenic. Yep, look it up. History books. It shocked me too. Yeah, like, where's the beef? We can't afford it. That's where it is. Can't afford it.
No kidding.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check them out. Hold on, let me go scroll back up and take a picture of that. Thanks, my Alabama farm life. I'll have to check them out. Although St. Lucie is questionable with the, not sure about how safe that area is. Any area really in Florida, as far as what you're like out west, we had Halliburton that owned a lot of that land, and they also shut down any rumors of cancer, brain cancer that was happening.
That's very
Yeah.
true, Wickshire. It's very true.
Cancer cluster. Which one? I missed it.
Prime example of natural eating. Look at most of the Asian countries.
Oh.
Healthy and strong can walk forever and live into their 90s and 100s.
Yeah, but they do a lot of walking too. There's a lot to be said about physical activity other than just the foods they eat. In fact, that's what I had kimchi for breakfast. That may sound gross, but
No, kimchi
want
is
it.
delicious.
So yummy.
Just stinks.
It does stink. It stinks really bad.
Yeah, we make a lot of our own kimchi just because I really like the fresh ginger in it. So we tend to put ours is a higher ginger, and then my daughter doesn't put the rice flour in it, so it makes it a little less carby.
Yeah, I don't think has rice flour. I didn't see that on the ingredient list at all.
Yeah. Some
But it does
make it.
actually. This one, no, I have to take it back. This one, I just flat out put some sugar. I
Right.
noticed that. And
But they do put sugar, but the probiotics actually eat up a lot of the sugar.
oh, okay.
Mhm.
Like a kombucha or something.
Yes,
Or,
yes.
okay.
So it's
kefir.
not that it's you could look at what the sugar levels are, and if it is really high, then not don't eat that one. And I do find some kimchis you go, okay, that's way too sweet. You want that nice sour fermented and
Yeah, there's
good
a
for the
good balance.
digestion. Hmm.
Yeah, Q likes it. I mean, Gardening Warrior likes it too.
Hmm.
Ranch is out west. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Good. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'll have to look into them. I'm surprised I haven't heard of them then.
Okeechobee.
Yeah, Okeechobee. Okeechobee. Yep. I know it does look like Okeechobee. We have certain, it's so funny, like even we have a street called Hypoluxo here. Hippoluxo? Something I forget how the voice says it when you're doing directions. Make
Right.
left turn on Hippoluxo Road. Americans start breaking down 20, early 30s. That's hard downhill. Yeah, on the SAD diet, they definitely do.
Yeah.
Definitely. And also we have all kinds of stuff in our environment. They use a lot more natural things in their environment with what they build out of and everything.
Hmm.
And at least in like Japan and stuff, you don't see all the chemicals that we are exposed to.
Yeah.
And just in building materials too.
Yeah.
It's more natural.
Well, the Crisco, which was super popular. Well, it was
Yeah.
I want to look at
I have a plant-based one that I haven't used yet because I was going to make rugla.
yeah, because it was leftover oil from the war, from World War II.
Ew.
Yeah.
What?
And yeah, I'm just trying to look up what the acronym was for it.
Are you serious? That's gross. I never heard that one about Crisco.
Yeah, you should never use Crisco. The only thing I'm just going to see if I can find. the
I thought maybe we'd do a hillbilly cooking episode on there.
Yeah, because Crisco used to make the best pie crust.
Yeah, Crisco first used to make candles in the pre-Civil War days.
Oh yeah, Bob uses it still for that. It's definitely a survivor's candle. They'll just
then
put a wick.
Oh, and it's soybean oil is the first.
Ooh.
But
okay, Duncan, thanks for coming in, Brenda. I hope you do get some sleep.
Yeah, I wish I could remember what the acronym stands for. It was some sort of grease that they were using, and they had so much left over that they just changed a couple of things and went, "Hey, ladies, here is Crisco.
You can bake great pie crust with it."
No.
Gross. Cannot imagine. Let me just go melt down this wax candle over here and put it in my pie crust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I watched. It was somebody they were using their Crisco to actually as a heating source and for candles, like where you're using a terracotta pot. Oh, yeah. You're putting butter in the coffee?
We're going to try it.
Okay. You're sure it's butter though, right? It's not margarine? You double checked? Yeah, that looks very buttery.
Am I sure this is butter? Is that a real question?
Well, no, because Land O'Lakes makes both. That's all.
Is that knife clean?
Yeah.
Oh,
it looks pretty clean.
Look at that. And it's hot too.
Is that knife clean?
Huh?
Is the knife clean?
I'm a guy. Of course it's clean.
He cleaned off his nail clippings and nail crud before he put it in his coffee. Wiped it on his jeans. That's clean, right?
He said I think naked.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all stop. I'm a guy over here and I'm sensitive. Leave me alone.
Definitely not picking on you.
Feeling. Oh no, I've got the
I know, right?
Coffee in my butter. Okay, well, I don't think we'll just wrap it up there. The Hillbilly Cooking episode is brought to you by South Florida Sunshine.
I was thinking the same thing, Worcestershire. That's why I said it. Got wiped on the shirt or the pants. Oh, Willie Crow just said that it's not hot enough. Boy, we've got a lot of backseat drivers or cookers, whatever.
Jeez,
chefs.
Louise.
This coffee is very hot. I put it on almost twice or once it is boiling. Butter coffee.
All right, you taste it and you tell us if it's good.
No, we're gonna have to calm down for a minute.
Okay.
Gonna have to wait till it's all melted in there. I started to say, Aid, if you're still here, and you didn't slip out for a minute, what is that chocolate that was from World War I or World War II that you were just trying on your channel? Google it means. Ew, what? It's crystallized cottonseed oil is Crisco? Blech.
Yeah, it does have another name that they used for when they were using it in World War II. It was when I was learning about, if you don't have any power and you need a heat source, it was, get a tub of Crisco, put a candle in it, and then you put your terracotta pots over top, and that's going to be a light source and a heat source, and it lasts you get a month out of a tub of Crisco. So it was like, well, I want to have some of that, to if I need a heat source here, if we have no power. So well, then when I watching this video and learning about that, they actually told what the Crisco actually stands for. And sadly, I never, I was looking that up in 2020 and then just went and
send Billy a Yankee Trader. Uh-oh. Is he a Yankee Trader, Willie Crow now?
What is the little flecks there?
That was some leftover. That was some of the
crystals,
dehydrated through crystal coffee.
Are you
Dehydrated
drinking?
coffee that's spilled.
Are you drinking instant coffee?
Yeah.
Yes.
he's a
Oh my
survivor.
gosh!
Yep. That's what that man
No,
loves.
no. You need to
I
drink. You
know
need
how
to.
to do better, but you know, it's good.
It's no.
Easy.
Yeah, that's it. It's easy.
And I'm hoping I haven't violated my coffee here, but
Yeah,
you
I hope
know,
so too.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna try it. Look at that.
Mm,
pretty.
That should be on toast. Okay.
You should
mhm.
make little hearts with it like they do it, that the baristas do. A little
Kind of
foam.
pretty. Kind of.
Okay.
That's not.
Careful you don't violate.
Okay, take
I'm
a sip.
Sugar-Cola, that's
Hey,
it.
look,
That
it's
stuff
all the
looks
butter
so
is on
good.
top. It does not mix.
Yes, go watch
Right?
Aid's vid. There you go. Go watch. If you need a quick fix of chocolate and caffeine, go see his video on that stuff.
Okay,
It's
quickly
liquid.
drink it and then let us see your face on what you think.
I'm sure that's gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh, that one channel, they don't show the husband, so we didn't even get to see his face, seeing his wife walk down the aisle. You violated the cup. Yep. Uh-oh.
Can you hear the slurping?
Nope. You're a pretty quiet slurper.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
There you
Oh,
go.
there's the slurp.
And
Me too, Passamaquoddy. Have both.
It tastes like the adult answer to butterbeer, right? For those, this is butter coffee.
Butter coffee instead of butter beer. Without all the sugar and stuff.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna keep working on this butter coffee and let you know if it's magical, right?
Mm,
that it gives you some energy.
yeah.
I'm
Let
sure
us know. Let us know the verdict.
it's definitely going to get my. As you have that in the morning, and it acts as
Oh,
food
here, wait a
lube
minute.
for the rest of the day. Everything just moves through you, right? I don't know. What?
Yeah. Well, my son-in-law, he loved doing the bullet coffee, and he now is like strict carnivore, no spices. He does salt and pepper, and that's all. And has lost weight. And like
Wow.
my son-in-law is blind. Like he wasn't born blind, but he's got
That's what I was talking about.
right benign tumors, like
Hmm.
so in the brain and in the eyes. And after doing the carnivore for about a month, it's like he's actually starting to see more lines around things, more definition. And his hope is that he's
Amazing.
going to actually cure his blindness and the cat, like, you know, be able to eradicate the cancer out of his brain.
I hope so. That would be wonderful.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
But I'm praying that that happens for sure. That sounds like it's doing something wonderful if
Yeah.
he's starting to see things again.
Yeah. Now he did enjoy himself through Christmas. He was not going to be super strict, and right now he's in Las Vegas with his family, and so he's he said he can still stick to carnivore in Las Vegas, but
Mhm.
I'm sure there'll be some indulgence. Well, you've gotten half down. What are we putting in that cayenne?
Yeah, we'll put some cayenne in there.
That's nice.
See, you mentioned spice. I was like, ooh, I do cayenne coffee. So
Okay,
I
cayenne
have
coffee.
I have cayenned my coffee before, and it's a little strong. It can be.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do cayenne butter coffee.
Mm.
Oh my God, Carol's face is like, oh my
I'm
God,
trying
what's
to
next?
figure out. No, I have cayenne in my hot cocoa. No, I was looking at. I keep having my stupid little mail thing jump like it's got a message for me, and it's stuck in archives, and I can't get it out of archives because I'm just so techie savvy. You know, so good at that. So I have to go
Oh
look
yeah.
at that later.
Carol, did you send the link to Storms in?
Just put it in the chat. That's the link, right? Or do you want you want to come up, Storms? That link? I'm such a dork. I'm sorry. I thought you meant for AIDS video, hun. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Thanks. Thanks, Diva. I totally read that a different way.
oh, Barry wants to come in and challenge the foot long.
Oh, Lord, I hope not.
Let's see what you got, Barry.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. Keep
This
it
is at a
PG.
time though when I only have two hands, and I've got a cup of coffee.
Goodness, why does this always happen right when I've only got like at the most a half hour?
You
Like,
most people only have two hands there, sir.
yes, this is true.
Well,
I
I need
don't
a third one.
Yay!
Mm.
Got
That
I got
worked
a
out
phone.
perfect. We got yay! And then Barry's gonna come up too.
Oh Lord, here's Laura. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. I just came from outside.
Oh, thank you, Will It Grow. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time. Oh, your glasses are the self-adjusting. Good
Yeah.
to see you, girl. Good to see you.
Hi. It's
Hey,
really
Barry.
me.
Oh Lord, here
Oh my
Barry.
gosh, look, it's Laura.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey.
From
Hey, pretty
Alfie.
lady.
From Alfie is the way forward. Yeah, it's the way to get through some stuff sometimes. That's true.
Did Adenir ever ask their
That's right.
question to John?
I don't know. Maybe it's like he has to send it, email it. Maybe it's like that involved. I don't know.
Hey, Wickeshire. And Ada Near and John.
Tripods help. Yes, when you're in. Yep.
Tripods are awesome.
Yes, I just always forget to take mine out.
Oh, I know. I got a new doohickey.
What are you doing, Barry? Barry. A new doohickey?
A new doohickey, one of those lovely.
Oh, I want to get one of them. Yeah.
This one was $79.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
God. I struggled with I've borrowed a gimbal for a while, and I just really struggled with it. I think I would probably do better now, but I just noticed on my iPhone, like when I'm in cinematic, I can just click on my face and it will actually follow me. Like if I move,
Cool.
yeah, like it'll keep the focus on me the
Yeah.
whole time wherever I'm moving.
Okay.
And but I do find that, like, yeah, when I'm moving just with my tripod on it, then it's like there's a lot of jiggliness. But
Yeah.
the I'd love to do a gimbal, but it's like everything is opposite. Up is down, down is up, and it's like my brain just can't.
Then my
see, I
brain
got
probably.
Tremors, and that a gimbal is something I've been wanting to get because of the tremors. So
Yeah.
it's like a
It
lot of
helps with the
videos you
tremors.
guys don't see because I'm like, okay, I'm shaking too much. Throw it out.
Yeah.
Do you not have a tripod, Barry?
I do, but not for my phone. I have to get the adapter. But
Right.
Huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know that you can get tripods pretty cheap,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
regular tripods for this one from Amazon was like $30.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. That's
And
and it's skookum.
It's Amazon brand. And then this one it's really lightweight
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's short, which is
Yeah.
nice though because I'm short.
Right. Me too.
So
I'm
this
short.
is the one I use for me, and then this one that extends higher we use for Chris, my husband.
When he's in the when he's in the video.
Yeah. I've never been able to find a really good skookum tripod for my phone. They're always kind of wimpy. But I also have just I bring out like the height, the taller one.
Right.
And then I have a smaller one that I can also set up for, lower shots or just use it as a handheld. So I bring out both with me whenever I go.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you coming in, Shadow Scout.
What I've done
Thank
with
you.
this,
see you, Shadow.
Have
I
a
just-
great
See you
one.
later. Nice meeting you.
I have a little attachment for the phone.
Yeah.
That goes on top.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I need to get is just the adapter to hold the phone. My tripod's like heavy duty.
They're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
now
then-
if I walk around with my phone, that's where the gimbal will come in handy.
Yeah.
yes, it would.
Yeah. Gimbals are nice for that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed, Homestead.
What were you hoping he'd
There's no
finally-
earthy kisses and
Hey,
nutty
Hugo.
buddy melting.
What? Hold on. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Well, I
Go
don't
back
know.
again, sir.
He's like, Robert's like, excuse me?
Pardon?
You're kind of disappointed. Okay, well, what did I do so I can reproduce that effect in you? What
No, I
what
mean
are we talking about?
we've immortalized it on one of my lives. It's good, but you know the whole Nutty Buddy and Hershey Kisses thing. I'm
Oh.
gonna have to try to top that one day.
That's my love language. You're
That's the
talking
hillbilly
there.
cooking right there.
Chocolate.
Hey, Shadow Swede.
Ooh, I could add, we could do some Nutty Buddy butter cayenne coffee Dunkin'. Right. We could do that right here on
Oh,
South
cute.
Florida Sunshine.
Maybe. I'm waiting for a cat butt, you know, because we gotta.
There you go. She's
Yep,
outside.
there it
That's-
is.
that's the
I knew we'd get a stretch.
It was coming.
Yep, there it is. Should be
Okay,
storms,
so-
radios, and cat butts.
So, are you upset that I did a hillbilly cooking episode over here?
No, I
on
thought that
Florida
was
Sunshine?
great.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'd be
Yeah.
upset if you didn't do it.
Okay, very good.
Norm, you wanted to say hi to everybody.
Norman,
Oh,
hey there,
Norman.
pupper
You're
dog.
so cute.
There he goes.
Oh,
Yes. You're
Oh.
real cute.
I love it when they're like, ours always goes for my mouth. Resi,
Yeah.
like, if she's going to give me a kiss, she's like, I'm going to make it count. You're going to get it right in the mouth.
Norm does that to everybody else but me.
Oh,
And
I
just
hate-
yeah,
ugh. Yeah,
you can't. No, I don't let dogs lick me though. I kind of.
I don't either.
Ever since I heard
Oh.
Susan Milan say, "When dogs lick you, it's a way of them owning you," I'm like,
Oh.
I ain't being owned.
So then-
You're not owning
That's
me.
why
I know where you've been with that.
she
tongue.
doesn't do that often. She licks Hannah more than she'll lick me.
oh, so she owns Hannah.
Yeah.
So then, do
Interesting.
you lick your dog to remind them that hey, I own you?
Ew.
No, no.
No, dear, it's this way.
Well, I just watched these guys who were they watch somebody do something and then they see if it actually works. And this was cutting their cat's nails, and it's like cats will just fight you. And so what you do is you bite the back of their neck, holding it in your mouth, and the cat will, because it's thinking its parent is taking care of it, it doesn't fight. And you can
Hi,
you
baby.
can calmly cut your cat's nails if you bite the back of its neck.
I
Hello,
guess I
babies.
wouldn't bite it. Maybe grab it. And your
Yeah,
no,
and little babies
no hair, no cat hair is going in this.
in my mouth. Yeah,
That just
no.
sounds nasty.
Mhm.
Maybe you can get
Totally
those
does.
the clamps, like
Yeah,
they
there
do.
you go.
You know,
Even
and
No
just
pants on
clamp.
that.
Yeah, a hair clamp.
If you
Yeah.
do
Put it
want
in
to
there.
try it, Barry, we'd love to watch a video of you. cutting
Yeah,
your
we
cat's
would love
nails.
to see that.
There
in
you
videos.
go. That would be an interesting video.
They
Yeah,
love
that-
me right now.
prob-
Let's not mess that up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh,
I like
Cats.
those dog slings that they have for trimming nails. Have you seen those? Where you put them
Mm-mm.
in a sling and you hang them on like a bar. It's like they have like a sling. You put it around their belly, kind of like a pillowcase that's clipped up at the top on a
Uh-huh.
bar, and they hang from it, and that's how you can clip their nails real easy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You're right.
Yeah, but I don't know where you find a bar, big enough for some of your pups. Sorry, Homestead
Yeah.
Aquarius.
I do my dogs like I stand over their body, like I straddle them,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I cut their nails like you would do a horse.
Mm.
Like
Oh, from behind, like
Yeah.
lifting up their paw.
yeah,
Like,
I find
you
it when you can see where
Mhm.
where not to cut.
yeah, it's
And
good.
I just do it really fast and it's done.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I file resis because the cutting I'm always afraid she's got those black, dark nails. I'm always
Yeah.
afraid I'm going to hit it quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, Homestead Aquarius. What was you going to say about the
Oh.
biting cat?
oh, my cat. If I had tried that with my cat, okay, my cat was psychotic demon cat that only I was safe with, maybe on a good day, right?
Mm, mm.
She was an awesome cat, wonderful cat. She was a guard cat.
Mhm.
She attacked people that were like 6'2" 5'7", some shit. Great big old tall people. They got too close, right? She made my ex-wife bleed one day. Okay.
That's horrible.
No,
Wow.
it was wonderful because I done
Oh,
warned my
I
ex.
forgot
I
it was
said,
the
"Don't."
ex. Okay, yeah.
She said, I want to, she's so
Person.
cute. I said, stay away from my cat. And she said, oh, she's so cute. I just want to pet her. Don't pet the cat. And don't do it. She said, she's going to cut you. Right.
Ooh,
And she
well,
said,
you
"No."
warned her.
I warned her, and my
Yeah.
son warned her. Well, my son that was holding her in his arms, warned her.
Wow.
And she reached that hand up there, and my son's face just turns whiter. And he's like, oh, God, you know, and
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
my cat made her bleed in several places on her hand, and she drew it
Oh,
Wow.
with this stupid look on her face, right? Like, how did that happen? I'm so sweet and wonderful, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I warned you.
Some cats are just like that.
Yeah. Some cats are.
Well, I'm not a cat person.
Yeah.
Well, some
I
cats
love
are
that
good.
cat.
Yeah, some cats are
Me and
good.
that cat were close, but if I had tried biting the back of my cat
Yeah, that's nasty.
neck,
It's okay. I still love you, Laura.
now she was close. We were close, and she was already like my wife. Okay.
yeah.
My
She would
cats
have
are
looked back at me and said, I hope for your sake you are initiating a mating ritual. Like a Klingon. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Barry,
then it
what were you
would've
going to say?
Yeah, that's just messed
No,
up.
I'm starting to think that maybe, Aqua Jedi's onto something there. Most of my cats are pretty level headed, pretty sweet, but I might need just one that
Mhm.
feels right on the edge. You give me a
Keeps
good
the other-
idea there.
Keeps the others away. I mean, the
Yeah.
people that aren't so nice.
I mean, they're all in jail right now. Lord, but
Oh, that was weird.
there could be new blood. There could be new blood on the road.
That's right.
They could eat you. Them cats are going to eat you, Barry.
Yeah.
I'm not a cat person either. I love to watch cat videos, and I love watching
Me too.
Barry's. But I went and stayed at a friend's house in Vancouver. This great big. He was a high profile lawyer,
Mhm.
and his wife was a weaver, and so like they just had money up the wazoo. And
Oh,
so I'm
wow.
staying at their home, and they have this cat who does not like people. And I went, okay, yeah, no problem. I'm not a cat person. And so I get put in some sort of the south wing of this place,
Mhm.
and in the middle of the night I hear this cat meowing outside, and I thought, oh, okay, well maybe this is your room and I'm bothering, and you're upset that I've closed all the doors. And so I open the door and I let it come in. I get back into bed. This cat comes onto the bed. I'm laying on my side and it lays on my thigh. And I'm afraid of this cat because they've said this cat does not like people. And I think, okay, I cannot move. So all night I'm sleeping in one position while this cat sleeps on my thigh.
Oh
I
gosh,
get up in the
you're
morning.
afraid of it.
It's right. I get up in the morning and I go, the cat slept on my thigh. And they went, what? I said, I don't know. I don't know why it was like, but the cats seem to really like me, and it's like, okay, you guys like me,
Okay.
fine. But it was the weirdest thing when you
Pig and
go,
Cats parade.
why
Yeah.
why this cat would go, I like this person.
Yeah. The rest of you suck, but she's cool. I like her. She's okay. I'm gonna friend her. And
Yeah.
then she's-
Meanwhile, I wake up with sore back, sore hips because it's like, don't move because this cat doesn't like people. Not thinking, oh no, this cat loves you.
that was me with my friend had the sweetest dog, but she was also a they look like Staffordshire Terrier. Look like a big pit bull, like real muscular. And I was sleeping on the trundle bed and her name was Tadora. Tadora came in and was like, this is my bed, and like squeezed me into a corner of the bed. And I was in no way going to be like, hey, move over in the middle of the night. No way.
Right.
But, oh, what is that? They're playing with each other.
Yeah, they're playing with each other.
The puppies. They sound so like wolfy, like brutal. Oh,
Oh, look at
how
them.
cute.
I would be right down there with them playing. I swear I would.
Aw, wrestling. That's cute.
I gotta get a dog. Shh, don't tell the cats.
Oh, I think they'll know as soon as they like the dog comes anywhere near that house. They'll all
Mhm.
tell each other. The one
Yeah, that's for sure.
They'll be like,
look-
"What the hell, Barry? What the hell?"
the lookout cat will come
know,
and tell.
I haven't seen, I don't know if they play with the neighbor's dog or not. They got a Labrador, sweet as could be. And like the first time that I actually met their dog, I had met them when they first moved in. They're a great couple. They're related to Goblin.
Oh, okay.
And so she came running out towards me, and I thought, oh, I'm going to die. And I said, what's her name? Like, as quick as I could, I said, what's her name? And they told me, and I said her name. So by the time she got to me, she was like, wait a minute, he knows my name.
Oh.
And then she kind of, sniffed at me. I let her do her, her sniffing. And then I started petting on her. And we've been best friends ever since. But I don't know if my cats even go anywhere near her.
They won't go anywhere near her?
She's sweet.
Huh.
She's a lab mixed with something, but she's sweet as could be.
Yeah. Though she's unfamiliar to them. They're like, that's one strange ass looking, like,
Yeah.
strange cat, Barry.
They were afraid, that she was going to come after me. And I said, no, she's fine.
Didn't mean to
And
curse
he just
there.
looked at his
Brave.
wife. He said, look at that. Look how easy she took up to him.
Yeah. Hey, Radio Man. Good to see you.
Hey, Radio Man.
Yeah.
John had to step out. He was.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice having him in here for a while. I was
Yeah,
wondering
well-
how John was doing too. It's good to see some people coming in that I hadn't seen. And then I'm always grateful for my friends that come in all the time, which I am so grateful for.
So I got a particle of dust or something in my left eye. Now it's got like this bloodshot spot in it. So
Oh
I'm
no.
a little weird about having the camera on.
That's all right. I've had that happen when we were at the place getting the plants when we were walking around right as I go and purchase the plant. Maybe it was soil or something right in my eye. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, gotta kind of look at my
I hate that.
purchase.
Boy, it looks bad, doesn't it? It's just like you look at it in the mirror and you're going, oh my God, my eye's gonna fall apart.
You think everybody can see it, but they can't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm sure they can. I just rather not share. But
Mm.
that's what happened. I was cleaning something. Well, cleaning off the top of the fridge, and of course I'm looking up, right? And it's one of these side by sides, one of the big ones, really too big for a mobile home. I'm dusting it off, and you're looking right up at it. And sure enough, I had something in my eye, and it took me forever to wash it out.
That was a nice friend purchase, Billy. They gave you the gimbal. He said it was because he, to help them continue to support him, I guess, because of his filming.
Oh, yeah.
Your filming
Yeah.
sucks. Here, take this gimbal.
Here, I wanted to show my support of your
Jeez.
channel by buying
Yeah.
You shave too much.
And Laura, how much did you pay for your gimbal?
$78.
That's amazing because it's like up here in Canada. I think I can find some, but like the
Yeah,
brand
that's
name
great.
ones, they're like $250.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, the brand name stuff. I actually got this because somebody recommended it to me. And they had tried it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll try that. So
I got a friend in the UK who's trying to push me in to get the DJI one, and I said, well, if you're sending money for it, sure, go over. I'll buy it if you send the money.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
no, mate, I ain't doing that. No. I'm like, well, there
Yeah, exactly.
you go, buddy.
And the money for that name brand.
Right?
Yeah, it was the DJI, and it was like 250 Canadian, I think is what I have to pay
But
for one.
the thing is, now I'm seeing him having trouble with it because it's not following the way he wants it to.
Oh, yeah, that's what
So
I worry
if
about.
it turns to the right, it's supposed to turn to the right, and then when he goes straight ahead, it's supposed to reset itself, but it's not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I?
I haven't tried that feature on this one yet, but I was just having it float, like a room or turn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's so nice and so
it is.
steady.
They're
And,
so
Yeah.
smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the DJI, it's like you have to have a different software, and
Mhm.
it's I don't think I figured out how to mirror the image, and so then it was too much of a learning curve for me, and I was very new at
Mhm.
videoing, so it was like I had to change things,
Mhm.
and whatnot. So it was like I just went nah. But now I'm thinking, where I'm at now, it's like I would be able to
Right.
translate those things and be able to adapt more.
Right. And
Yeah.
sometimes if you just take the time, and I know that, you mom with kids and all that and garden and
Yeah.
it's hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a full-time job.
It is.
It is. All of the things are full-time jobs, and
Yeah.
then you try and do them all at the same time. It's like,
Right.
oh, no wonder why I'm tired and can't think straight. Yeah, they actually have the DJI down here on the American Amazon, but this is the Mobile 6, it's called. That one is 149 on right now.
I am.
Well, this one is a minimum MX,
Okay.
and I mean, I have the link to it if anybody wants to
Peg and cat sprayed.
check it out.
Yeah. That's all
When
good.
I first started my channel, I bought a GoPro Hero 7
Oh, nice.
and brand new, at the high price and an awesome gimbal mount, right? Tripod, and it's got the motor and all that stuff on it and everything. Worst money I've ever spent. I'm
Oh,
sitting
no
there
way.
thinking, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I got this gimbal now, so I can walk around and do my vlogs and turn it around to face me and turn it back to what I'm showing. This is good stuff. It's got anti shaking stabilization feature
Mhm.
to it and everything. And then I'm also battling soon after that. So I'm going to show my face. Do I
Yeah.
want to do that? Do I
Yeah.
want people to know me? And so I don't use it, but I may use it in the future. But so far, now for y'all, it's different because you show yourself. But for me,
Mhm.
it's like, oh, what the hell do I need it for? And the GoPro, I hadn't been able to figure that thing out. It kept shutting down on me, having all these little problems.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, this is easiest just to do this on my phone.
Yeah.
The GoPros get hot really, really easy.
That's what this one did. It got hot very
Because
quickly.
I have
Shut down.
Fri-Yays. I have
Oh, yeah.
Fri-Yays, and they get
Yeah.
hot
Mm,
and
That
shut down for all kinds of reasons. And
yeah.
the one I was talking about over in the UK, he had just got the upgraded version of a DJI camera or something like that, and right out the gate, it started overheating. Not even 10 minutes of videoing,
Wow.
and he's an explorer, so he's down in exploring in these places where you can't just pop out of there, run and get a different camera, or grab one out of your bag. You want to keep flowing, so it's continuity,
Yeah.
in video. And it was overheating, and he sent it back, and they sent it back to him, and it was still acting up. And
Mhm.
then he did a hack. He found a hack online. He did the hack, and it stopped doing all that stupid stuff.
Oh.
Wow.
They can hack the firmware, but the company itself can't figure out why their own camera's overheating.
That's crazy. That's so weird.
And
Yeah.
over in the UK, they have they have this like regulation over certain devices having a certain temperature they can reach before they're dangerous for people to use.
right.
So he was just like, right, screw that, and he just went ahead and used the firmware. It's been right ever since. But I mean,
Mhm. Yeah.
they hype it up, and you get this. You think, wow, I'm really gonna do some great videoing with this
Yep.
thing.
Right.
And you get it,
That's
and
the
it's
same
like,
thing with the iPhones. It's
Yeah.
their camera that's really sold their phones for them.
Right.
It's people want the advanced camera and the cinematography aspects of it. And then it's somehow they boot it over to the next one that comes out. It seems like somehow they do something to your phone when the new one comes out. It's like, mine isn't working as good as it once was. I
Yeah.
wonder why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got the nutty buddy. Oh, you meanie.
I hope
big
you didn't
meanie.
sacrifice that just for
All
this.
that is kimchi.
One of
and
my
cheese.
husband's favorite
Oh,
candy,
yeah.
especially
Yeah.
in coffee. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's
It
so
makes a
not
great
nice.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Because for me, I can have all the carbs and all the sugar because, well, even if they say sugar's not good for you,
Yeah.
in my case, it is. So it's
Yeah.
like, but I limit how much junk food I eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not calling anybody's junk food. So don't get. I don't want Robert to come out.
Brought Alabama back into the side chat. She's like, She heard him calling. She's like, I hear Nutty Buddy.
I'm like that fallen angel in City of Angels.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah.
let them tell you you can't have you can't have
Right.
too much sugar. Sugar is
Yeah.
Oh my. So bad. Not for me.
Mm.
Sugar
Oh my
is
God.
Starch
horrible.
and sugar and carbs. I mean, they're
I think there's a balance.
that's the
We
thing.
have a
people
lot
on-
of that stuff in our house because I have somebody that can't gain weight right now. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, Sony makes awesome cameras. I didn't know they were the ones making iPhone's camera. Thanks,
Yeah, they make the sensor, the
thanks,
actual
Abe.
camera sensor.
oh, really?
Yeah,
And Sony makes fantastic.
I love Sony.
camera.
Sony products are the bomb.
hmm Yeah, I see people start off with like the Canon M50, like I have, that I can't seem to find time to figure out, and then they end up, once they up their game, they go into Sony. Usually, the photographers,
Mhm.
the ones that are really like into it. I don't know if I can ever get that far. We'll see.
Yeah.
I just
I'm-
want what I have now to work well, and I would like a gimbal, and like Maureen said, I would like that the Rhodes mic, because those seem to perform the best.
I like my Rhodes mic, but it
Yeah.
doesn't perform very well with my phone, however.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that's an issue. It works really great with my
Your camera.
my other cameras, but not with my phone.
Hey, Gear. Good
Hey,
morning.
Gear, good to
But
see
I'm
you.
not-
Hey, Gear.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
What kind of phone do you have, Laura?
iPhone.
Oh
What?
shoot. Is
Oh no.
nice, Abe.
I
Hey,
tell you
we were always jealous of those people coming over from Japan with their brand new Sony stuff in Disney.
Yeah.
Like when we would go up for Disney trips and you'd see the Japanese families, and they'd have the tiniest things you've
Yeah.
got, like before cell phones,
Yeah.
They had the coolest stuff, and it was all Sony. Most
Yeah.
of it was all
I'm
Sony.
really impressed with my Android. It's a Motorola. It's a Moto G Power,
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
made specifically for creating media.
Yeah. Oops.
And
We lost her. She must have hit a button.
Hey, Passamaquoddy.
I was looking at the comments and
Oh, it-
everything before I bought it, and actually, in the reviews, it was saying that the cameras on it were comparable to the iPhone, which is why I bought it. And then I found it on sale,
Shit.
and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Oh, yeah.
cha-ching.
She
So I
dropped
went
this.
ahead and I bought it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. Yeah, yours is really cool with the picture in picture. Was it forward, front facing, and back? Like you can
Yeah,
do it at the
and you
same
can
time.
swap
It's the
them.
coolest
Yeah.
thing.
And you can
That is
swap
cool.
which one is dominant, which one's not.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I wish mine would do that. Shoot,
So
for all the
what
money.
kind of thing do you have, Barry?
It's a Motorola. It's called a Moto G Power.
Oh, it's a phone?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
makes a good phone.
Oh, I'm just about to get off, Billy.
Yeah, Carol,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to go.
Yeah, I have to go too.
Hi,
It's
Billy.
like 4:34, and Billy just pops up with his noodles. Oh, those look good. You're just
You're over there making me hungry. What's up
pushing
with
the
that?
carb button. Pushing the carb button. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that looks good.
it does.
So,
I
Billy,
made-
you did the spray
We
phone.
don't eat here.
Oh,
I eat
that's
chicken
great.
and rice 24/7.
Yeah. Well, I made it was like chicken fettuccine, but I used red lentil ziti. So, kind of pasta, but not. Pretty
The
good.
only reason I can pop up is she went to go get
All
the
right.
kids.
Oh, okay. Hey, Aqua Jedi, you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. That
Okay.
I've got one more left, and it was so good. I'm gonna have to go private with it. The last.
Oh, you gotta go private with it. So you can make your noises off camera.
That's
Okay.
right.
Right.
Y'all be good, Billy.
too.
I love the look of your house there.
Yeah, it's
Got
looking
that
good.
spray foam action going. Looks like a bunch of Australian spiders done invaded your place. I like
And
that.
the Christmas lights.
Yeah, I like the lights.
Yeah, y'all be good.
You too.
See ya.
See you later. All right, I'll give it like 5 more minutes, and I've got to.
Over there
call it.
making me want to get some ramen soup out.
I know that's what I love, ramen noodles. Oh my
What's
gosh!
up with that? Come up here like that.
I know.
Food. Well, I tell you, give us a warning next time.
I know, right? All the noodles hanging out there.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
maybe not all. Thank God.
You guys like hot sauce? But you want a good hot sauce, not one that hurts, like painful.
Oh, I love hot sauce.
Oh, heck yeah.
This is the cheapest stuff on the market. It's like a gentle
see it. Hold on,
spicy
let me see if
tomato
I can-
sauce almost.
Hold on,
Oh,
solo layout.
Right.
Oh, Valentina. Yeah. My
You know what it is?
family,
It's so good. I put
my
this in
family has tons of that.
soup and everything.
I've
On
seen
my
it at
eggs.
Walmart.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'll
a
have
big
to look
baby
at it.
with this.
That's the good stuff. Is it not too hot? You mean like it's just
not.
right?
I'm a baby. Black
can't
pepper
do
on
the-
my food. I'm like, ooh, that stuff. It's got a kick, but it doesn't hurt, and it's
Mm.
tomatoey. Like I can't explain. It replaced ketchup here for me.
Oh,
How good it is.
okay. I'll have to look into it.
Crap
Does it
like
have
this.
a lot of sugar on it though? Like in it? Oh, the
This
puppies
stuff
are
here.
reacting. Yeah.
This is like swallowing fiberglass.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
so hot.
It's not a good burn
Not a
going in
good
or
heat.
coming out.
Yeah. Wait, show that one again. Show
Thanks
that one
for that
again.
image. Thanks for
Yeah.
that image.
Wait, show the really hot one again, Barrett, so we don't buy it. I missed that, Billy. Which one was the super
Oh, these are going
hot?
to be at the dollar store. You know what I mean? Chili habanero.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just ouch.
Yeah. Some of them can be fake, like the cheaper ones. So yeah, it can burn you.
If I
They
found
love-
something
who
with
made that
ghost
doesn't love
pepper,
human being taste buds. They just
Yeah.
they brought
No,
it.
my
Sure they're all
brother was
laughing.
my brother was a chef, and he was like, even in paste, they use something that is not a natural spice. It's like a chemical additive. Like
That's
you could always,
horrible.
yeah. And we love paste. I still do.
I still do
like
too because we grew up with it.
Yeah,
Like
I like
nachos and all those other things that have terrible things in them.
Yep.
There's no sugar in this. Zero sugar.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll have to check out the Valentina next time we go to Walmart.
Zero fat. It's got some sodium, of
Yeah.
course. Carbohydrates
Does it
and
have
protein.
soy?
So it's basically
Yeah,
chili.
the ramen noodles are bioengineered. I remember seeing that and them showing. Did you ever see
Gosh.
Chili where they showed
Gosh,
the
don't ruin it for me.
stomach trying to digest it, and it's like they're still in noodle form. It's like having really hard time digesting it. I'm not sure, Gear. I might. It
I'm just
depends.
gonna stop eating.
Depends on how things are here at the house. We'll see.
It's
Well,
not right.
you could do you could just get rice noodles, like
Oh, I
just-
do rice noodles. Yeah.
yeah, and
I do.
Those will
because-
break down.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
those are-
they're just as quick as ramen to make. Like,
Mhm.
if you get
Yeah.
the
You
dry
had glass noodles.
Like the
Yeah.
what?
glass noodles.
noodles.
Yeah,
Oh.
glass noodles. Yeah, glass noodles, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, they call them like angel hair pasta at the like it's got the Asian lettering, like
Mhm.
Chinese or whatever, and then it says angel hair pasta, rice angel hair pasta, and I'm like, okay, I'm down with that, and that's what I get, and it's like a big bulk bag,
Mm-hmm.
and I love that stuff. Yeah, I love noodles. Oh gosh, and I'm trying not to eat them, and all we're talking, yeah. Last time it was Wendy's cheeseburgers,
Ew.
but I
Don't-
resisted.
Don't
I
ever eat fast food. Go
Yeah.
get. You can just go shopping for healthy food. Don't
Yeah.
buy fast food.
Yeah.
I know, but that used to be my jam was their junior bacon cheeseburger. But of course,
I
it
won't
was my
mention the company that has the big yellow and red sign
Oh,
M
yeah.
on it.
yeah.
You found the 3/4 of a burger I remember when we bought it last year underneath the bed of my truck with my kid. I dug that out. It looked perfect. It looked dry, but it looked perfect. This is Tennessee. Everything molts here.
Yeah.
Nothing. The thing was perfect with the bite marks, and it was just a dried version of it. I was like, yeah, never again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some French fries under the chair, under the seat of the
look
car that last forever. They look perfect.
Yeah.
They look
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, they got a little bit of cat hair and human hair stuck to them, but they look great.
Yeah,
Run
you
it
can
off,
pick up
throw it in the
sticks
microwave,
with the
and
French
it's good.
fries.
Carol, have you been able to find palm noodles at all?
I didn't go out looking for them. I usually there's one that, but I'm going to have to look for them for low carb. I do use it's like a millet and something else. Ramen noodle that they make. It's gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
It comes as a ramen soup, but I can't stand their soup packet. It
Okay.
comes with it. So I just kind of throw out the soup packet and use the noodles. I ordered them on Amazon like in bulk because they're the closest thing to actually having those ramen noodles. Otherwise I eat the rice noodles. If I'm eating carbs, that's what I eat is the rice noodles.
Right.
As McClady says, she buys the well-packed chow mein noodles, which I just looked up, and I might try that.
Well,
Hey Barry, I do so much electronics. Look, my buddy John got me a gimbal, got me an upgrade.
Yeah.
I was using the Harbor Free one. You know.
Yeah, that is a nice one. Yeah.
This came from Tractor Supply.
Oh.
It's cheap. It's like, I don't know, $15 or under.
Yeah.
But professionals
But,
that use, what's the good one? Is it RSM? The good ones?
Yeah.
This is like for cheap. He goes, it's as good as you're gonna get for that price point.
What is it?
Well you work.
What is it?
Yeah, she's asking. What is it, Billy? That you're
It's a
showing?
voltometer.
It's a what? It's a
voltmeter.
Oh, voltmeter. Oh, I thought it was like a radio.
Oh, so you need that for your solar, right, Billy?
Oh, I'm a cannibal.
Oh.
I depopulate boards like this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I save all the
like that.
We speak the same language.
Transistors. I save all the capacitors, everything.
For what? For the gold, or just rebuilding stuff? For the gold.
I depopulate, I scavenge, and I build my own stuff because I don't have Radio Shack here. I can't buy these products. And what am I going to order a 15-cent capacitor and get charged $5 to have it shipped here? No.
And not only that, but there's a lot of these capacitors. You got to be careful with them. They are crap. I have put some in. I'm rebuilding my Cobra 148
here,
and 3 of the capacitors. Yeah, I saw no change when I put them in. I said, wait a minute. And I took them out and I tested them. They were nowhere near their rating. And I just threw them out. I said, I'll never go back to that company again.
Okay, wait. Here's what I get. That's the one. Maureen, this is the one I get. The rice ramen with millet and brown rice.
Okay.
And then throw out the packet.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now I got to get us back. I can't do it. Wait.
Carol.
There you go.
I had to replace the electrolytic capacitor on the voltmeter. It blew.
Yeah.
That's why I scavenge. I can fix stuff. This would have been thrown in the garbage. Right? Family's home and pop off.
That's brilliant.
That's really cool, Billy, though. I wish I had the brain for that.
Because
I don't have that.
Absolutely, I agree. But all I hear him saying is what.
Me too, Marie.
Oh, really?
What.
Oh, weird. I wonder. I heard him, and you're in Tennessee, and Billy's in Tennessee.
No.
Because of the.
But it's
that's how bad I am. What you just said went over my head.
It's okay.
just like earlier with poor Barry. I'm like, oh yeah, Aid's link is in the side chat. I put it there. It's like, no, ding dong. It's the link for he wants to come up on the panel.
I should have been a little more specific. It's okay.
Yeah. Yes, definitely be specific with Carol.
I had patience. Well, I don't know where it comes from.
Carol, so.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, at least I'm still here and I didn't hit a button and exit myself out again or something today. That's good. I'm doing okay that way. How much do you pay?
Shall we take a look at the valley?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
See how gray it is here? Not to bring anyone down or anything. But,
Gray here too.
Well, it's getting late in the day though here, so it's definitely gray.
oh, let's
It's
not do it that way. Almost took my
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
guys here. It's about
Oh
to rain.
wow. Yeah, it looks just like here.
Yeah.
I
well,
love
We're
the
supposed to
color.
get
Never
rain
mind.
at 6 o'clock, so
Yeah, I don't know what we're getting today, but it's 4:44 here.
it's okay. My broccoli needs some water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My backyard needs water.
the other software just took over, so it's not
It's not going to do it for you and show it.
silly camera.
I could probably access my what do you call it for
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah,
We got
well,
it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks the same, doesn't
yeah.
Pretty much.
You got a
Yeah.
little blue. I see a little blue in there. Let me see if I can bring up my security cam.
But I'm not complaining, Laura. I mean, we're at 45-ish
One of them.
here.
Yeah, we're at 40, 40,
There's us.
43.
Wow,
That's
it's got a nice picture, Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to put up a couple more like this because then too you can like pan. I don't want to pan too much, but you can pan all over with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
this is like live. Can I touch my phone? No, I can't do two things at one time. So
Oh,
you
I
can just-
see.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can go
neat.
all over the. That's the. I'll put that below the video. It's I probably don't even have an Amazon affiliate anymore because I couldn't figure out how to put it on my videos for probably the time period that I was
Oh, I could
allotted.
tell you. Shoot.
No, I mean I finally figured it out, but I mean
Oh.
I couldn't for probably this time
Yeah,
that they give
well,
you.
that's
to do
another
it.
that's another nice thing about this Motorola phone is I can record whatever I see on the screen,
Oh,
and
nice.
then it goes into my my gallery, and then I can
Wow.
access it through my laptop.
Mm.
That's nice.
Wow.
Not nice gear. I wasn't saying that's nice for you, but for
Hey, don't be cussing on this channel.
I know that's a
What's
four-letter
wrong with
word.
you, Gear?
That's a
That's word. That's naughty.
Ah, I wonder if my sister's going to get snow then too, Gear.
Rude.
Rude.
Well, they said they're having those storms coming towards Passamaquoddy too. Those big,
Yeah.
a big cell going towards the northeast where John and Passamaquoddy are. Oh, wait a minute. We're getting something. Wait a minute. It's coming up and through. Oh, it's going right over Gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I don't know where that came from. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm in Minnesota. I don't know how.
Don't you know?
Okay, both of you have very sucky Jamaican accents, and I'm not even going to try.
That wasn't
Yeah.
Jamaican.
That was Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Well,
Minnesota.
your Minnesota accents are not good either.
Says the lady with the trained ears. Darn it. Can't get anything by her.
Yeah. Well, don't ask me to do an accent because it'll be Chinese
There it
with Indian with British. It'll all be mixed together.
Yeah, that's
Come
neat.
on.
My daughter always calls me on it because she went to acting school and they learned, all the different accents and like the different, like she'll go to
Dialects.
England and they think she's from there, but
Wow.
she knows like, okay, on the west side and on this side of England, you speak with a little, they do
Yeah.
this vowel different or they do that,
Eyebrow or Cockney and
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man, the Cockney, there was a girl, her mother brought her to school and she was Dana's roommate and the younger girl spoke pretty well, but
Mhm.
her mother, I could not understand her. I'm like, uh-huh. It's like,
That was
my
me.
goodness. It was
Just-
bad.
Can you slow it down a
That
little
was
bit?
me. Like when I moved down here from Ohio, it's like, I caught a lot of hate just because I had a Yankee accent. And
Yeah.
now it's like I can hear it. I can hear the hillbilly, coming out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm from Ohio. I swear to God I am. But I've been here like 31 years.
They
And,
don't seem to
Well-
like the Californians over here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're afraid they'll turn the state that way too.
Well, not only would they turn the state that way, that they're driving up the prices of the housing here.
Oh yeah, that's
Really
everywhere. I'm noticing, like
Yeah.
everybody moving off the West Coast and coming east is doing
Mhm.
that. The housing market, and so
Yeah.
are the builders preparing for them.
They
The
may feel
builders,
that way about us too, but they won't say that. It's always,
Yeah.
oh, those Californians. It's like,
yeah, it's kind of different though. Like if they're buying into these new builds, and you guys had already purchased your land, and before the mad rush.
yeah, we
for-
did. We did.
Yeah, you guys did wise decisions.
It did
Well-
seem like the older folks down
Mhm.
here when I first moved here were the ones that I really had a hard time understanding, because a lot of the words were just it was very broken English for Americans. And I'm like,
Mhm.
what
I
is he
do
saying?
find. Go
That's
ahead.
okay.
Oh, I'm done.
I call it it's like they have a lazy tongue. Like growing up with my dad, like the first
Thank
few
you,
years of my
Scratch
life,
Master.
I would actually have to ask my mom to interpret from
Thank
what my
you.
dad just said. And my dad's accent is still really strong. But when I do visit my family down in Mississippi, a lot of times it's like I'll do pardon me. And it's like I'm up to
Yeah.
5 of them, and eventually I just stopped saying it, and I would just whatever was said, and if there was laughter, I would just join in with the laughter,
Yeah.
hoping it wasn't something terrible that was being said. Because it was like, I'm sorry, I cannot understand you, cousin. I have no idea what you said, because
Right.
it was so blended all together, and it was just like, nope, can't do it. And when I travel abroad, like I know for myself, like if there is someone here that's trying to understand me speaking English, I'll slow down. Like
Yeah,
when I was in
exactly.
like we were in Italy, we were in France, we were in Spain, and I would talk slower. I'd say pardon me, and I would talk slower, and they would just say the same word, same phrase again, just as fast. And it's like, why don't these people just slow down? Because I might pick up something that you're saying
Yeah.
if it's not all just one sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're not as gracious as we are, especially in France.
No,
They're not as
no,
gracious.
no. No, they are not.
No,
they
no.
are,
No.
no,
So
they,
my daughter had the worst time in France. She was like, I don't like this country at all.
yeah. Well, we had an experience. It's too long to tell the story, but it was like trying to get a cab to take us to our hotel, and they're looking at the name of the hotel, and they're thinking it's just across this square, and it's like, no, it's farther. And it was like a big string of cabs, and each one would go, no, I'm not taking it, because they knew it wasn't going to be a good fare. And they go, get the guy behind me. And so you go behind and show them, and they go, no, get the guy in front. And eventually there was a car across the parking lot that came over and said, I'll take you. And it was like, as I get into the car, I'm thinking, this is how we die. This is how we die. This guy was not in the queue. He's across the way. This is how my daughter and I die. And I'm contemplating, okay, I've lived my life, let my daughter live. She's, she needs to have a life. Just take me,
So it's kind of like the
Sitting there
movie,
bargaining with God.
Destination.
Yeah. And it was like, the whole experience was very difficult. And it was just because we turned left instead of right, because then we would have been able to get our hotel would have came and picked us up, but we went left. And as we were walking through, coming out, because we were in the underground, and as we came up, we're going through this breezeway, and there is a homeless person in the breezeway, and he is getting buck naked because he's getting ready for bed.
Okay.
And it was like, okay, we can't, and so we've walked out, and as I look, he's actually going to enjoy himself now.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Yeah. And so it was like, well, we can't go back down those stairs again, back into the building to try to, find some help. But
Oh goodness.
we did survive it, and I just said to my daughter, it will make for a very good memory of
That's right. Great
us,
story.
yeah,
One day.
traveling into Paris on our own, and I was going to go by myself.
Did you run into any gypsies or any weirdness? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, they can go a little weird on you. Really weird. They'll walk beside you and braid something into your hair and demand money for it. And it's like, and if you don't, you're in trouble.
Are these the people that want to be called the travelers or something now? Like they don't want to be called the gypsy,
Probably.
the group that they just travel all over and basically do things like that for work. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But-
my parents actually sold property in Wiki Wachi, and now I wish they would have held on to it because yeah, it's going crazy up there where everybody knew it from the mermaids. We had the mermaid shows, underwater mermaid shows in Wiki Wachi. But I have to go. It's like 5:00 here, and Theron's gonna walk in at any moment. And Laura is bang on. There you go. Bang on right. That's scary. If somebody came up and just started braiding my hair, I'd be like,
yeah.
like my I was, born a northerner, but only there for like a month. But my New York side would come out, even though I wasn't city. I'd be like,
Yeah.
excuse me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, panel.
Yeah,
We had a
see
great
y'all.
panel.
Yeah, it's lots of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And I perhaps will be on tonight, I hope, but this was like great. Thank you so much for helping me get hours.
Thank you for
and
not
keeping them.
banning me.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for letting me back on.
Hey, Janice.
Oh, it's okay, Janice. I'm just glad you could make it in for a little bit. I'm sorry you missed the other time.
Hi, Janice.
All right, bye, guys. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, goodness. I forgot to say when